Boom, boom, boom. Oh, my phone needs to charge. Oh no!
The Legion's rage pales before mine.
Oh yeah, this is the weird new like mill slash Cthulhu deck that somebody sent me, and I tweaked a little bit. I was like, wait, this deck looks terrible, but then I realized the deck looks pog champ. I'm actually really excited to try this out. Hello, everybody! Holy moly! How are you? I'm doing pretty well. Insta like for you. Well, thanks, man. I think all of this is a bit too slow. This is more of a mid-rangey kind of deck into like the late game. Okay. I don't know if this is actually going to end up working or not. Hopefully it does. Hopefully we don't cheese ourselves. Maybe we could potentially make him overdraw an important card. I don't know why I have N'Zoth in here, actually. Because I have a Murloc, I do have a Pirate, I do have, a Dragon. But I think taking out N'Zoth and putting in one more early game card might be helpful. I've decided. I guess we also have a mech. So N'Zoth does really well resummoning, like, some big minions. But for the most part, I feel like N'Zoth is just overkill. I feel like we're going to win the game late game regardless. Secret Paladin and Agra Paladin. Excuse me. My recommendation, my personal recommendation, would be Libram Paladin. Secret Libram Paladin is the best version of Paladin right now. Are there new changes? The new changes came out like 3 days ago, I think. But then I didn't stream that much because I had to get my COVID vaccination. Coin out Scoundrel. He doesn't end up overdrawing anything. I think we just weapon. It's fine. We'll make him draw a ton of cards with the South Sea Scoundrel soon. We need like 7 mana, but then we can do this 2 or 3 times, and then we just pop off. Actually, we could just play it next turn, and then Shadow Step it, and then go boom, 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 turn 5. That might actually work. That doesn't sound too bad to me. And we'll fill his hand and then play the Clockwork, and it'll be sick. What's your favorite class in general? My favorite class in general. That would probably have to be, like, overall, probably Hunter, because I've played Hunter the longest. Oh, no. I don't want him to have any of these. I guess Alexstrasza is helpful for me, maybe? Oh, God. I actually can't Shadow Step it. I need to save Shadow Step for something else. Oh, boy. Okay, we need to take out N'Zoth and Ysera and put in maybe one other thing for the early game. And that is what I've decided. That is my expert opinion. My expert opinion. We'll go Shadow. We'll go Brain. We'll play this. Make him draw another card. I guess we'll make him draw this. Why not? It's probably the least useful. And then this will allow me to heal. And then we go bounce back to hand. Coin. Play it again. I get some pretty good 1-cost cards. He's going to overdraw something. Ended up being useless. But Clockwork Giant will be pretty good potentially in next turn. So I'm pretty excited about that. I do actually think that these combos are pretty sick. What do you believe the best warrior deck is? Best warrior. Probably Control would be my guess. That would be my choice personally. Gosh darn it. Okay, this play ended up working out somewhat well, but still not as well as I would have liked it to. Oh boy. Okay, we need to play this next turn and maybe gain armor or heal along with the cultist. I need to charge my phone. Like I said, I went away to go, oh god, get my COVID shot. And now that I'm back, I took, obviously, like, my phone charger and stuff with me, so. I don't think I'm going to play Token Druid now. I think Token Druid is a really, really boring deck. But I would recommend you play it, though. It's really, really effective, and it wins games super hard. It's just really boring. Does he push face damage? No way! There's no way. There's no way. There's no way that just happened. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my gosh. There's no way. Holy shit. Oh, it's okay. Like I said, we take out N'Zoth, and Ysera. Maybe even Alex Strawza, because we already have a good enough late game and stuff, right? I mean, just... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Kill. Shadow Step. Kill off that, I guess. And we'll kill off that. That's probably smarter. And then hit him for 8. This deck is a Mill Cthulhu Shuffle Rogue. We're still working on the name, but it's fun. We need to take out basically all of the late game cards. Even probably Samuro. I don't know why Samuro is in here. And so we take out 4 cards and probably put in like a Foxy Fraud for some early game and something else. Because, like, don't get me wrong, N'Zoth has potential and like it will re-summon like this 8/5, but at the end of the line, or at the end of the road, it's still not insanely good. It's a really weird deck.
We'll cut right to the chase.
No. Oh, you're so troll, man. Holy. Okay, Secret Passage. Sick. That's actually perfect. That was an amazing, 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 amazing draw. Well, this is why we run Blade Master Samuro, I guess. That answers that question. I guess I should have swindled first, but it doesn't matter. Cloak of Shadows, another Giant's fine. You can Cloak of Shadows next turn. The Paladin nerf wasn't that big of a deal. Just switch to Libram Paladin. Literally, just look at this. Meta. Sorry, meta, go to Diamond through Legend. Secret Libram Paladin. Number 1. This is after the nerfs, by the way. It's still ridiculously strong, so. You know. Really did a lot. Really did a whole bunch. How close am I to dying? If he has Fury, Illidari, I die. Actually, that's not necessarily true. We just dropped this and we're not dead. We get at least 1 taunt minion, so it's fine. Fine, we can keep N'Zoth. Foxy Fraud, that we'll take out Ysera though for sure. And we'll take out oh shoot, he's doing the same thing I am. Oh snap. It's actually a pretty good play, I'm not gonna lie. You can kill off the 5, it's unfortunate. So you take out Samuro and Ysera and put in 2 Foxy Frauds. At least for now. Oof. We have Cloak and Cloak. We also might want to have Wicked Stabs to finish him off, but I'm not sure. I'm unsure of what I really want in this deck, actually. I definitely want to fix it up a little bit, but I don't really know how. I don't think you even need to run N'Zoth, to be honest. I think N'Zoth is a card that you can probably do without. He has no more taunts, so that's nice. So you can just push a little bit more damage. That doesn't die. Yoink. What do you give me? Okay, so we should win in 2 turns.
I hear and obey.
Okay, we should be able to win. He's out of most of his lifesteal. He's out of pretty much everything. I think we win, but I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. I think Control Priest is okay after nerfs, but I don't think it's actually that good. Like, I think it's fine.
And the cycle of life.
Mother fire trucker. Dude, okay, we have how many Alex Strazos in this deck right now? We have 2. Can we draw 1, please? Okay, thank you. GG. Okay, this deck is currently 1-0. This is not a deck I would have thought would go 1-0 early on. What a weird deck. What an odd little deck I've created here. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. That's fine, I guess. Foxy Fraud. I also want to run the Strike. I don't want the Octobot. I'll look at this deck later. Shoot, sorry. I'll put it over here. But yeah, I've been moderately impressed with this deck. It's not insane or anything, but it's got some cool late game win conditions. It's currently 1-0, feels really strong. And I actually don't need that much draw, or I don't need the field contact, because I already have a Prize Vendor, Swindle, and South Sea Scoundrel for draw. I should actually get rid of one Malevolent Strike and put in the Legendary that says draw cards that like didn't start in your deck, or draw a card and then draw every, or choose a card, discover a card, and then draw every copy of it. There we go. That's what the thing is. And I was thinking that would be a great that'd be a great thing to create and put in the deck. I'll hit it once. I'll hit it a second time with my face, and then I'll probably go Ticketmaster, Shadow Step, Mancrick, play Mancrick again. Unless he kills Mancrick this turn, in which case it's fine. Oh, and there's the 3-mana Tidal Surge. It's actually quite poggers. So it's gonna go boom, Shadow Step, boom, maybe play this. I'm not sure. We'll see what he plays. Still trying to tweak this deck, though. This is Milkathun with some shuffle. Don't be devolving. Oh, every time. Smack pass. I don't want to make him draw cards until I think he can overdraw one, because that's like the best thing about this as well. You can make him burn cards. It actually does really well against like control decks. You might think, oh, you just lose to a control Warlock, but not if you make him deck out really early on. Especially if you use the South Sea Scoundrel to get this combo off. It's really effective. It's really effective. We have 2 8/8s on the board now. This is insane. Wait, this deck is surprisingly good. What the heck? And even Devolving Missile, one of my better things. No, man, that's so rude. That's kind of lame, actually. Well, let's do that and swindle real quick and see if we can get anything really good. We'll go Brain Freeze and just slap him. And then we'll Shadow Step Jandis because that's more valuable, just in general. What do you think about No Mini Mage? Is it good to have fun? I mean, it's really annoying, and I hate playing against it, and I think it's the most toxic deck probably to have ever existed in Hearthstone. Or maybe not the most, but one of the most toxic decks to have ever existed in Hearthstone. But it is good if you want to win games, and if that's what you want to do. Like, you definitely can win games with it, for sure. I personally think that it's a stupid deck. How do you misplay with Token Druid? You commit too soon before you have a lot of good spells. You commit too late because you're like, I need a ton of good spells, and you're like holding on to your stuff for too long. Those are the two biggest things. What the heck? Armor Vendor, is this some sort of like control-y version? That's wild to me. I'll probably Shadow Step this. Signs point to Shadow Stepping this. Boop. And then hit face and weapon. We'll end up playing this as our big late game condition a little bit later. This will probably be turn 10. No, Lunacy will not make your deck better. In fact, the better versions don't have Lunacy in their No Minion Mage. I did that because I knew he was going to guess that way, and it was going to be the wrong guess. Holy moly, what? He guessed correctly that time? Or he didn't guess correctly, he got lucky that time? It's kind of bad for me, but it's okay. See if we get a rush minion or something first before we do anything crazy. Swindle. Anything good? Anything good? Anything good? Malevolent Strike here. Yes. 10 Woo. Play Jandis again. Wait, this is actually so sick. And eventually we'll just be able to play... Ooh, wait, I don't want that to be the mech I summon off of N'Zoth, though, to be honest. But that's okay. We trade here, and we're fine. Pump the minions in my hand. Just rush in, I guess. We'll automatically kill it. We might as well have this be the thing that dies. We'll go face, and then trade here. Our rallying cry. Look at that board, baby. I mean, I know he's going to just play refreshing or... the thing, the tidal wave, but then we play in N'Zoth and we're fine. We can just play N'Zoth and we'll be fine. I'll just reset the board. I don't need a broomstick in this deck. I was thinking about taking out N'Zoth, but no, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, this actually isn't that bad. But like, I don't know. N'Zoth does kind of feel a little bit weak to me, though. I need to get a pirate off of this as well, so we're going to summon this first. You're potentially quite good. And we'll pass. We'll play this next turn or something. That's fine. Especially if we can get a combo spell, we can just play it with Foxy Fraud. But I'm thinking instead of something, we need to run the legendary. Unsure. Yeah, I think that Clown Druid's one of the best decks in the game right now. Because the meta, although is still pretty fast, is slightly slower. And even though it's like just slightly slower, it gives Druid the opportunity to be really, really strong right now. And yeah, I think Broom wouldn't be bad in the deck. Don't get me wrong. I think Broomstick would be quite good. The only issue is I don't know if I can, like, get it. Okay, maybe we can get a couple of combo cards. Combo, combo, combo. Both of these are pretty bad, but we'll go with the Paralytic Poison so we don't take damage, I guess. We already weren't going to take damage, but that's fine. Wicked Stab kills off the 3/3. This is suboptimal, honestly. What the heck? Give me a combo spell. Just anything. There we go. That's a combo. That's a combo. Yoink, sure, why not? I guess more armor. And then eventually we will play Sprint next turn, I guess, and we'll kill this off. It's not the worst. We can just play N'Zoth next turn, I guess. And then try to follow it up with Sprint the following turn. We can also go Cloak Sprint, which buys us a lot of time. Would you prefer Kazakus in spell damage mage or fireballs? Fireballs for sure. Fireballs are how you win, basically. This is actually not bad. Just actually kill off one of the things and make him overdraw one. Landslide might actually be more useful to him. But I'll take Landslide, it's fine. This brings me up to 9 cards. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. He loses Brucan, so there goes some of his burst damage. Am I dead? Am I gonna die? I don't think I'm gonna die, but it could be close-ish. No, wait, I might have trolled, because... Oh, man. Taking a lot of damage, and we know he has another tidal wave. We're just gonna die like on board next turn, so I did kind of mess up here. We have to kill that. 2 damage, kill this. Pass. Yeah, we didn't draw very well, did we? We haven't drawn our other Malevolent Strike. I think N'Zoth might be overkill. Like, we've already got Alexstrasza. Like, when am I ever gonna play N'Zoth? We're not even gonna get like, yeah, we're gonna take out N'Zoth. We're still tweaking it. I'll send you the deck code after I tweak it one last time. I'll send you the revised deck code in a second. New expansion comes out in a while. But the mini set will probably come out in like a month or so. I think this is a good card. Especially if we get tickets or Mancrick somehow. That'd be pretty sick. Not bad. How many combo cards do I have? I have Freezing, Prize, Swindle. One Maker wouldn't be that bad. If I had a One Maker in the deck. But we'll see. Mini set is June 3rd. They released that? Hey, from the Czech Republic. How's it going, man? Here is the deck code, my friends. Export, copy, pasta. No, this is a Mill Cthulhu Shuffle Rogue. Content is awesome. I can see the passion in what you do. Well, thanks, man. I do really like streaming for you guys. I would like to play other games as well in combination. I don't want it to just be Hearthstone because I feel like I'm slowly getting burnt out from it, but again, slowly. I mean, it's a druid. He's either going to be token and blow me out super fast, and there's nothing I can really do about it, or it's going to be ramp, and I'm going to try to make him overdraw a little bit with South Sea Scoundrel. So let's just hope that it's ramp druid, although both druids are pretty bad. Like, this deck is specifically designed to help me beat slower control decks that draw a lot of cards, and just mid-range decks in general. But insane ramp into it, like accelerated late game and pure aggro, this deck will lose to. But this deck does do pretty well against the like middle section and control. And even combo. Because if we make him overdraw like OTK Demon Hunter and we make him overdraw one of their most important cards, or make it awkward for them to play like Skull Gul'dan, it can be the difference between winning and losing a game. So, it's not bad. No, I can't beat Token Druid. So I try to beat Token Druid when I can just see if I can make him overdraw something important with Overgrowth. Like if we're able to make him lose Guardian Animals or a beast of some sort, we can win the game that way. I was thinking about running One Thief, but like what would I take out for One Thief? I guess I could take out Foxy Fraud, but Foxy Fraud is how I start most of my combos. I can take out Alexstrasza because it's a bit too late game. That might be okay. But Alexstrasza is just an amazing card in general. Coin Overgrowth was not surprising. We knew that was going to happen. Clockwork is at 5. It's fine. I want him to draw a beast. I don't want him to be able to then summon it off of Guardian Animals. So let's just make him draw that. We'll play this next turn. I'm not going to cut a Giant. Giant's like the best card in the deck. Or one of. Like, I'm going to be able to play almost guaranteed next turn. As a 4 or 5 mana big 8/8 play. What other game would you stream? Probably Teamfight Tactics. I love Teamfight Tactics. I think that's my favorite game right now. I spend most of my off time playing that game and a little bit of like League and Valorant with friends. But like TFT, I've been Diamond, and I think I can get Master, which would be a pretty cool game to stream. Keep going against Priest? I would want to go against Priest with this deck. I think this deck can beat Priest. Playing as Miracle Rogue is different than the deck that I'm playing. This is clearly not Miracle. I can't pop off and do a ton of crazy stuff out of nowhere. Well, that's unfortunate. If I can draw a Prize Plunderer and kill that and go face with these two things, I think I can still win. Oh. Well, the Prize Plunder comment still stands. Lightning Bloom? For what? What are you going to play for 3-4? Mana, what's happening? 5? Is he just going to play the Moonfang? I guess that makes sense to some extent. We got Brain Freeze. It's not bad. Swindle. I think I just go Brain Freeze and this and then Ticketmaster. Keep the 8 in the middle, kill off the 1, go face with the 8, pass. We'll be able to play this next turn, which will do 1 damage to this a couple of times and kill it a lot easier. I crafted your Face Hunter. I'm 25 and 5 and then 1 draw. But I still feel like there's a lack of draw. What do you consider making the version a little bit better? I mean, I think that the version's fine right now. Like, it's still a great deck. Okay, hit this. That's fine. Then we just go bonk, bonk, and hit him for 8. This deck is surprisingly okay. I might take out Alexstrasza for 1/1 Thief just so I have a little bit more of a like early-ish game, because Alexstrasza is a bit late and we already have good late game stuff. But I do think I want to keep in Shekzara. I'm playing Controller and each game is 20 minutes. I don't know what you expected. That's just what happens. Nope. Like, Alexstrasza is really, really good, though. There's no reason to not run it. No, I don't think we run it. I think we need more early game. Just so we don't get blown out. I think the extra tempo is more important than potentially drawing cards, because we actually already have a decent amount of draw. And just resource generation in general, so it should be fine. Yeah, my biggest problem with the legendary that I just took out is that I don't know if it's actually good. Because it only becomes good once we get the Ticketmaster. So before we get Ticketmaster to put stuff into the deck, it's only going to draw me a couple of cards. So why do that when I can just go with this? I should have maybe kept Malevolent Strike, but I think I went Tempo and other stuff. I mean, this Ticketmaster is not going to end up doing that much, is it? I don't know. Hopefully we can make him lose a couple of cards, so that would be really, really good for me. It'd be really, really good. But unsure. Don't have Devolving Missiles on this, please. That's another thing I hate about Mage. They have such good responses to, like, everything. And Incanter's Flow is just a stupid card as well. That means he has a Cram Session in hand that we're going to have to worry about. But it's fine. It actually doesn't matter if he has a Cram Session we need to worry about. Because if he does draw a ton of cards, we get to play Clockwork Golems. Maybe even 2 of them. I'm not sure yet. Yes, play more. Draw more. Let's go. I hate Mage. I do too, my guy. I do too. Mage is such an annoying class, in my opinion. I think it's the most annoying class. I've talked about this multiple times. I think that this is one of the most, if not the most toxic meta that I've ever played in Hearthstone. And I attribute most of that to just Mage. It's so annoying, just as a class to deal with. It's just, I hate it. Don't devolving, please. Just ping. Just, like, ping and pass. Oh, my God. What a jerk, man. Honestly. Seriously? And then you play another card? It's like he knew that I was going to do that. Wow, that's actually really upsetting to me. He's going to Pexus Blast me next turn. I mean, I can go boom, 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 and do all of that. But again, I feel like I need to try to make him overdraw. Apexis. Encanters? Draw some more? If he draws some more, I'm gonna be so happy. But I'm like, why would he have played the Shooting Star? I don't get that. If he hadn't played the Shooting Star, I could have saved the coin and I would have been in such a good spot. Well, we're gonna make him overdraw one card here, which at the end of the day is decent. At the end of the day is pretty good. And then we get to play this for 2 and then Prize Plunderer for 1 on this and just kill it. And what do you lose? A Flame Strike? All things considered, considering the fact that I have a pretty big board right here, that's good. I like that. I like the fact that he lost something good there. Still potentially has burst, but we made him overdraw something potentially good, which is nice. Spell Mage is OP in Toxic and Standard, and APM Mage is the same in Wild. Yeah, I know. Oof. I definitely should have placed this there. To play around like Combustion or anything. I don't know why I didn't put the 8 in the middle. What should have happened was this 8 goes here. Which means the Cone of Cold still hits the exact same stuff, but it would have been a little bit different. I don't want to play Jandis. I want Jandis to be how I reset the board if he wipes it. So let's just drop a Taunt Minion. Hit him, pass. Or Taunt Minion, pass. You lose the game to 2 different spells against Mage. Yeah, I don't play enough Wild to know. I just know that people talk about it a lot, and I know that like APM Mage is stupid. Hit the 8-2, hit the 8-2. Yes! Let's go, dude. You just healed it back up to full. What a silly head. Worst part is, I'd say that there's a 50-50 chance I still lose this game, despite having 2 8-8. Never mind, he just concedes. I guess we were going to win the game in 2 turns. I guess technically we soak up enough damage from Mask of Cthulhu's, it doesn't matter, but still fun. That was crazy that we actually won that game. That's crazy. I actually think this might be a top deck for me. Not technically skill-wise, or tier list-wise, but like levels of fun. It's very high up there. This is a blast to play. Okay, now we have to go against another rogue. I feel like this is doable. I like this hand. As far as things go, relatively cheap, not bad. I played Spell Mage the other day, and I had 4 Incanter's Flows, 1 from Ruined Orb, 1 from Oh My Yogg. What deck is this? Mill Cthulhu Shuffle Rogue. You got the Ticketmaster for Shuffle with Malevolent Strike and the Cthulhu pieces for that synergy. You got Cthulhu, and then you got Mill with Prize Vendor and the South Sea Scoundrel to make them draw cards, and you can Shadow Step them and use Tenwu on them to make them draw a ton. And then you combo that with Clockwork Giant, which says cost 1 less for each card in your opponent's hand, so you force your opponent to draw cards. And then you play Clockwork Giants and try to get them out around turn 5 or so. I'm just gonna activate it now. Might as well. Just activate it now. Why does Paladin have a counterspell? I hate Oh My Yogg. And not because it's a counterspell. Honestly, I don't mind that they get a counterspell. And to be quite honest, I think the fact that Paladin has a counterspell and a cool secret isn't inherently bad. My problem is that, my big problem with it is that, trying to figure out if I want to play this or this. I think we just get rid of the spell. Is that it's random. It becomes a random thing. Which is really, really stupid. Like, it's really dumb. Why on earth are you allowing people to have to play around more RNG that they have literally no control over? Like, it's so frustrating to deal with sometimes. Like, I'll sit there and I'll be like, okay, cool, but how could I have played around this? Could I have played better? And a lot of the times, the answer is no. I'm just going to kill that off and push a little bit of face damage. The next turn it might go bop, bop, bop. Unless he kills Mankrik. If he doesn't kill Mankrik, we might put another Olgra into my deck. But what I think I'm going to do is double activate Scoundrel for now. We'll see, though. We'll see. Looks like he's going to kill that. He might Shadow Step the 3-4. Or the Mankrik. Oh, boy. He's going crazy now. He's going crazy. I'd rather Oh My Yogg just be a 1-mana counterspell. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it was a 1-mana counterspell, at least I'd know what I'm trying to play around. At least I'd know what I'd be trying to do. Well, I don't know if I want to Shadow Step this anymore. Because he's already used a lot of his cards. Tenwu? I want to give him Tenwu, though. That's the problem. I don't want to give him this either. Tenwu could help me, but no, we'll go with Wand Thief. Evocation! Not bad, actually. It's actually really, really, really good here. Brain Freeze. I'll take a little bit more damage to keep this thing alive. So we can Shadow Step it and play it again. More spells, baby. Then we'll play Evocation in a turn or two and see what happens. Draw or Netherwind? We'll play Evocation soon. We can just go with Netherwind to try to generate stuff. Combustion's fine, but I think my board is decent enough. I guess I should have, because he's going into a Jandice turn, right? I should have taken Combustion, because it's going to be it's not Jandice. I lied. Shoot, I said I was going to post the pin, or pin the pin. No, pin the code. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. But I posted it and didn't pin it. Wait, what was the last card that I played? Oh, it was a Wand Thief. That's fine. Are you counterspell? Weird. I can't let it be, what's it called? It doesn't matter to me. I don't really have that many combo cards left in my deck anyway, and I want to play Evocation next turn probably. I just don't want it to be rigged fair game. I need to hit him every single turn that I can. Which is why I'm saving a weapon charge, because that means next turn I might have to do that. But I'll pin the message. There you go. There's the deck.
It's
Oh boy. Well, Evocation next turn. We have 6 mana to play around with after we play Evocation, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Oh gosh. Not bad. Not bad at all. I might actually just go this and hit him in the face and save Evocation even longer because I'm greedy. Oh, I feel so greedy for doing it this way. But this is what we're gonna do. Oh, I feel greedy, 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 greedy. Alex draws in my face. Heal up a little bit. See where we go from there. The point is that you just waste a spell to counter that 1-mana counter spell. You can't risk discarding a card, destroying your minion, or buffing your opponents. Yeah. That's my big problem. Like, at least with counterspell, you can bait it out with something, and you're like, okay, I lose a spell, that's it. Oh my Yogg is like, okay, but also, it could then turn into something absolutely insane. Which is not fun. Not fun to deal with at all, but I don't know, it's just me. Oh, nice, we got a sub. Okay, fireballs it, that's fine. Kills that off, it's fine. Secret Passaging on 4 mana left. Not a fan of that play. Think I play Evocation next turn. I just call it. I don't even have to play Alexstrasza yet. I can wait a turn or two. He also already played, what's it called? He already played 1 Wicked Stab, so that's a little bit less burst damage I have to worry about. You get 6 spells. 3 of them are Mask of Cthulhu? Are you serious? I mean, that's actually not the worst thing in the world, but I hope it kills off most of his minions. Okay, we get to kill that off, and we just pass. That was a little bit anticlimactic, but it's okay. Malevolent Strike his Golem next turn, and Alexstrasza myself is fine. Any card suggestions to improve Token Druid? Actually, no. I think Token Druid is pretty optimized right now. Oh, that's not good. That is no bueno.
Efficient is sufficient.
We'll do that. I don't really want to hit that with Malevolent Strike. I kind of want to use it on the 5/5 or something potentially bigger. So we'll wait. Okay. It's 2 Wicked Stabs down. Which means that his burst is relatively limited now, which is nice. He's running low-ish on cards. He's done 1 Shadow Step. But I'm still probably going to die. I'd say that my odds of death are quite high. Oh, man. And then it's going to be stealthed again. Ah! Oh, God. You know the trick if you play Evocation and then Secret Passage? Oh, you're right. I should have done that. Would that have worked? I think that would have worked, right? Oh, no. I can't play everything. The goal was to play everything. I think I just let him draw cards this turn with a rigged fair game. and let him slowly try to die to fatigue, or slowly try to make him die to fatigue. Because if I can get my other Cloak of Shadows, we can at least get maybe close to killing him. Especially if we can get Prize Vendor as well off of Secret Passage. Make him draw extra cards that way. That could end up being quite good. We might be able to still win this game.
What makes something?
Just don't get anything nuts. He got a taunt minion. That is good. That is very good for him. How much did he Shadow Step his Tenwu? Wait, chat, I actually need to know this. Did he Shadow Step his Tenwu? I think that he did, but I'm not entirely sure. So, okay, we need to draw our other Cloak of Shadows. That Secret Passage was not ideal. Oh, we did it! Oh, we did it! Okay, we drew Cloak of Shadows and the Prize Vendor. And this! Wait, this is actually insanely good. No, wait, they don't draw anything off of this, unfortunately. Each of us draws one. That's fine. I feel like each of us drawing another would also be quite good. But I kind of want to hold on to this, play Cloak of Shadows. So I will Malevolent this. Hero Power hit his face. Cloak of Shadows again. This stays in my hand. We'll make him draw at least one more card. Maybe more if we can get a Shadow Step or something, or Tenwu. And then we'll just win off of fatigue. You need a new deck? I'm sorry, man, but this deck is 4-1 right now. This deck is surprisingly good. So he Shadow Stepped Tenwu. I think that we're still okay, because he was going to play Alexstrasza, Tenwu, Alexstrasza. That was his plan. He can Alexstrasza himself. Yeah, but that's fine. Is he going to Alexstrasza himself again? With it costing just 1 mana? Because if so, I'll just Malevolent Strike it. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. He's already used both Wicked Stabs. So this wipes the board except for this one minion, which we can Malevolent Strike. We don't even need to Malevolent Strike it, actually. We can just go play this. He plays Alexstrasza next turn. So he's got Alexstrasza, Secret Passage, and I think a Foxy Fraud in his hand. So only one of them's useful. Will Malevolent Strike Alexstrasza next turn? I just play Ticketmaster for now, so he can push a little bit more damage. He's already used both Shadow Steps. I think we win.
And the cycle of life is reborn anew.
That's fine. My new favorite Hearthstone YouTube rule. Thanks, Fierus. What did it lose to? I think it lost to a token druid. Or something like that. That's some good damage. That's also pretty good. Malevolent. Each of us draws a card again. Dude, this deck is actually not that bad. Oh my gosh. I mean, yes, I got lucky getting that second Cloak of Shadows, and I probably should have lost this game. But, like, this deck is not bad. I mean, in my defense, or in this deck's defense, I also didn't draw a Clockwork Golem until near the end, which usually the Clockwork Golem around turn 5 is one of your big power plays, which I did not get this time. Yeah. Whew, sheesh, we actually did it. What the heck? That's crazy. What a miraculous deck. Yeah. I think this deck really only loses to pure aggro. And, like, That's probably it. And then I guess it can also lose to other things, but mostly loses to pure aggro because you don't have time. Okay, if this is Control Warrior, we're going to have our way with... Why is the text so big? What is this?
Shall we dance?
Okay. We're going to have our way with him if he's Control. We're going to get the hard read and say that he's Control. Because everybody's playing Control right now because Control Warrior is the new thing. It's the new, like, flavor of the week. I mean, there are a couple of flavor of the weeks, but this is just one of them. And oh boy, am I excited. Don't be rushed, don't be rushed, don't be rushed, don't be rushed. Let me make you overdraw and play Clockwork Giant for cheap. I now slightly think that it's Rush Warrior. Oh man, please don't be Rush Warrior. It's gonna be Rush Warrior. Now I'm sad. Well, that sucks. Okay, my game is breaking. My game is now just disconnecting. It's okay. All right. Well, this sucks. Please. Hold up, I'm relaunching the game because it's crashing again. Dude, for a game that's run by like a multi-billion-dollar company, the amount of times this game crashes is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But you see my beautiful face right now, my slightly messy hair. Haven't shaved, I've been kind of lazy for the past couple of days. Relaunching the game, I'm reconnecting. As long as Mancrick being played registered, we're fine. Okay. Wait, what did he do? What was his turn? Well, now I don't know what he did, but that's fine. We can both draw a card, it's fine. Don't really have any rush minions. This is useless. This is actually good for me because it puts more things into his hand, which means I can play the Clockwork Giant. Whereas this gets me nothing. This does mostly nothing. This is maybe useful, so we'll take that and go face. He played Conditioning and Gnarg. There's no way that he played Conditioning, and he played Gnarg the turn before. So... yeah, no. We get to play an 8/8. We kill this 4 off. Oh, he did play Conditioning. Wait, what? Maybe it was Conditioning Stage Dive or something like that. What the heck? What a weird play for him then. What a weird play. What a weird play. I was the rogue you just versed. GG. Well, GG, Aiden. GG indeed. That was a fun game. I'm very lucky I got the second Cloak of Shadows off of that. I've got to be honest with you. I was extremely lucky that that worked out as well as it did. But you know what they say? Sometimes you're just a god. I don't know why I thought that's what they said. Yes, that's actually really good. We're actually doing so much work here. We play another one and we just brain freeze this to kill it and go face some more. And we'll hold on to this, it's fine. We can play Malevolent Strike and Wand Thief next turn. Well, holy dude, we are in such a good spot. This deck is cracked. I'm about to be 5-1 if I win this game. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that I didn't think that he played these cards. I was like, there's no way he played these. It's just bugging out right now, right? There's no way he played Conditioning before turn 5. That would just be stupid. But I guess he did. I guess he did. His poor warrior. I mean, true. I'm kind of having my way with him. That is unfortunate. I mean, ETC with some other stuff might get him there, but I don't think so. Coin. Rush. You can kill off that. No, hit. Yeah. And we still just play Malevolent Strike, though, right? What on earth is this deck? What on earth is this deck, man? Holy. That's insane. Wait, I actually love this. This deck is so much fun.
Ready? This.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm flabbergasted by the raw power of this deck. Cutter Butter would be... I think Cutter Butter should be 3 mana, so you don't have to choose between him and Kazakus. If Cutter Butter were 3 mana and reduced the cost of each of the cards by 2, he'd be good, I think, actually. Like, genuinely, I think he'd be good. What was the next deck I was gonna play? I had a sheet. Oh my gosh. My girlfriend turned on the heater. It is now so hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Just gonna play Control Shaman, I think. And then probably Big Paladin again. Just to see if the first day of school nerf did anything. Oh. But no, this is the matchup that I wanted to. I'm actually pretty upset right now. This was the matchup I wanted to use, or I wanted to snipe with my Mill Rogue. This is literally Priest was literally the deck I wanted to snipe. Well, now I'm sad. I don't think that Death's Head Cultist is proactive enough. I think in this deck, I need to figure out a way. I need to figure out a way to fit in a Guidance. I think Guidance is a really, really good card to generate resources, especially in a class like this that has very few ways of generating resources. This is the highest value card. The other two are good, but not good into Priest. Ysera's pretty fun. It's nice. Play some more Cthulhu Rogue? I already have the content for that. I'll probably play it soon, though. Like, it's definitely one of the decks that I will probably play sooner rather than later. Like, it's on my radar, you know? Another portal. I want to save this. I think one of the few ways that we're going to be able to kill off a priest is through, what's it called? An OTK of some sort. So let's go for an OTK. Portal, just kill it off, go face, no big deal. We get a 3-4. We'll probably portal it again, play this, do some crazy stuff. It's too early in the game for the priest to ever want to Elucia me, so it doesn't really matter either. So now all we gotta do, all we have to do is draw Alakir and a Lightning Bloom. And we're good, and we're golden. That's all we have to do, though. Let's play this. We want to save the portal to potentially kill something later on. Primordial Studies generates me resources. I like that, and moving on. Don't like Shaman in Standard, but it's fun and wild. I can see that. So you got the second Diligent Note Taker. Really, all we need now is a Lightning Bloom, and we win. And Alakir, obviously. Give me a cheap spell damage minion. One that draws me a card. Pretty good. Serpentine Portal. Can you stop calling stuff that does less than 30 damage no TK? I mean, for the most part, you're still killing them mostly on that one turn. Hit the 1/3 immediately, please. No. Why would you hit the 1/3 last? That's so cringe. It's actually going to make me so sad. I mean, yes, it's technically not an OTK, but it also still is an OTK. Like, the goal is to still kill them in one turn in burst. It's just a lot simpler to say than say like, oh, I'm going to play the thing that'll do about 21 damage in order to kill him over the course of a couple of turns. It's either that or OTK, which is so much easier to say. Another Raise Dead is lame. What bounce is there in this deck? I don't even know if there is a bounce for this card. I'll just go Maw and pass. I don't know if there is a Shaman doesn't have a bounce is what I'm trying to say. What Shaman bounce card is there? If there is a bounce card, I could try to run a bounce card for Ysera. But I don't think that they do, right? What? No! No, this is the deck I played that one time. I'm getting bamboozled. I would like to draw more cards, please. Thank you. These 3/4s are quite problematic. Let's make them smaller. Oh no. Guidance is not bad. I don't want to overload though, so I can't really do that. We'll take Tidal Wave. If he gets a ton of Gibberlings, this could end up being decent for me, actually. And pass. Oh, run Brewmaster? And hope that I go second so I have the coin? Or draw Lightning Bloom. But I don't need to do that. I have Lightning Bloom with double Diligent Note Takers. So we go Alakir. Then we go Lightning Bloom, Diligent Note Taker. Oh my god. That's disgusting. That was a disgusting play, actually. That was super clean. I respect it. I think I play Ysera next turn. I need to draw Lightning Bloom. If I end up overdrawing a Lightning Bloom, that'll be so sad. If I draw Lightning Bloom, we play Ysera next turn, we win. Okay, never mind, we don't win. A cheap thing, please. Could potentially lead to more draw down the road, I guess. We'll just wipe and pass. You only need one bloom. It goes Alakir, one Lightning Bloom. Then you have 4 mana left. Then you go Note Taker, Note Taker, Nightmare. And then you Nightmare, Nightmare again. Because Nightmare is 0. You only need one Lightning Bloom. And I already have all of the other combo pieces. Okay, well, we have all the combo pieces now. We literally just play this and hope to not die next turn. And then we win, right? You know, dream it. Why not? You only need one bloom. I think historically this matchup has been unfavorable for control shamans, but today is the start of a new age. So we go Alakir, Then we go lightning, so we have 4 mana, and we don't trigger the spell burst on these. Then we go boom, boom, nightmare once, double activate this, and then we'll nightmare 2 more times, and that's 15 damage with Wind Fury. That would be an OTK. I didn't even call it an OTK incorrectly. That's 30 damage right there. Okay, that's it. We got the clip. Let's get out of here. Call it a day. Are there Hearthstone pack drops? No, I think it's only through specifically Hearthstone's YouTube channel. Nope, we need you, Sarah. Went too far. Want to put in guidance. I mean, Tidal Wave is fine. But I can always try to discover a tidal wave off of our multitude of spell generating things. Guidance, Venomous Scorpid. That's about it. I don't know. But I guess this is literal card draw, right? We'll keep it for now. The deck ended up working fine. I don't think there's any reason to change it. It's been 1 game. Get infra? Who's infra? Tried Corrupt. Corrupt Priest is fucking horrible. I'm never playing that deck again. Holy moly. I think that was one of the worst decks I've played the expansion in total. Holy moly. Okay. So into a Warlock, the goal is to keep the cards that are part of my win condition. Ysera is one of those cards. Instructor Fireheart is kind of one of those cards. And Venomous Scorpid, although not one of those cards, is still a great card to have. And so is Kazakus. I think with Kazakus, with this particular Golem, we actually want one that draws me cards specifically. So that way we can try to draw Alakir or something a little bit before he plays Ticketus. That would be the goal, I believe. We got 1 Diligent Note Taker. That's super solid. Who could you run instead of Inara? You don't need Inara. You don't need Inara at all. She's a good card, but honestly, if it were up to me, and I guess it technically is up to me, but that's. But honestly, I might take her out for guidance soon. I put her in because I wanted more mid-range power in this deck, you know, because I felt like this deck was like it couldn't get to the late game, but I feel like guidance to just generate an extra card would be better overall. But maybe that's just, maybe I'm wrong. That's just my thought process. 2 Lightning Blooms, okay. Okay, so we got both of them. Where do we go from here? This is probably the best one. Attack on a poisonous literally does nothing. Have you played OTK Demon Hunter recently? No, I haven't, but I do plan on playing it at some point soon. Soul Shear, fine, fair enough. This new totem is literally like one of the worst cards in the game. It's so bad. Stealth, so it's hard to kill. Summon a copy of this so it applies more pressure, I guess. not bad. Inara is not bad. Cascading's only been corrupted once. We'll play Inara. He's not gonna really like out-tempo me. He's gonna have to probably trade into some of my minions. Well, that sucks. Wand Maker. Nope, we're playing this. We'll play at least one Lightning Bloom as well to get stuff done. Are you serious? All of these things are so expensive, man. Oof. We'll coin this out first, see what we get. Lady Vosh is fine into Torrent. Did I play a spell last turn? No, I just played that. Oh? These two are pretty poggers. This is pretty poggers. On a stealth Dominion. Not bad. And then I will take, I guess, Totemic. None of these are really good. I guess we'll take the cheapest one to get it out of my hand. Then we'll go bonk. And then we'll hit him for 10. We are overloaded quite a bit for next turn. I was hoping for Devolving Missiles out of any of those to hit the 5-1, but that's fine. We still have one Lightning Bloom, which is all we need. We're forcing him to respond. It's probably just going to be a Sociologist, though, in which case I'm doomed. I should have taken Title. I don't think it matters, though. I was going to die regardless. Do you have an OnlyFans? No. Yeah, losing the spell damage totem was so, like, bad. For what? Like, why, man? Why did you do that to Shaman, Blizzard? What did they do to deserve that? They were already, it was already not strong, and you just said, I want to make it even weaker. Like, it's so lame. It's fine. Probably kills it off. He hasn't played anything that's too expensive yet, so he'll be able to play Ticketus. Or he can't play Ticketus yet. I can play Inara. Try to maybe finish him off at some point. I'm not sure, though. If I had just gotten Devolving Missiles or something to deal with, what's-his-face? Talon and or Envoy, it would have been huge. Interesting. If I can get Landslide, I'm chilling. Tidal Wave. It's not bad. I don't want to play this until a turn or two from now. Oh, no. I messed up. I needed to save that for when he played Sociologist. Oh, gosh. Let's go. We can play Inara next turn. And then also this because it will... Okay, there's Devolving. Well, that took a while to get there. Boom. And then we can go boom once. And then play this. And then hit him in the face again. And I guess go for draw a card's not bad. Do I want to just play it so I can set up for next turn? Play Serpent Shroud Portal. I think drawing a card is more important, actually. I genuinely think drawing a card is more important than the one extra spell damage in this particular situation. He's going to play Ticketus this turn. As long as I don't lose Alakir, I'm still very much in this game. But if I lose Alakir, I will probably die. Hysteria. That sucks. That really sucks. And it hits that first, which is really bad. And then he plays Ticketus as well, which sucks quite a bit. Oh, he doesn't play Ticketus. Oh, what a glorious day this is. Oh, glorious, glorious, glorious. The 7-mana 3/6 Demon Hunter card that summons Death Rattles from your deck. I think it's actually a pretty good craft, yeah. I would say so. I think it's a pretty good craft. I think that they're going to continue to support that archetype of Demon Hunter going down the line, and it's already not a bad deck. I'd say it's tier 2. So I would say, yeah, knock yourself out. Go for it. It works. Okay, so I want to draw Alak here, not Primordial Protector. This is part of the reason why I want to take Primordial Protector out of my deck, actually, as well. Because even though it is a draw card, I'd rather get Alak here in, like, almost every situation. Okay, there's no Ticketus, that's fine. I think I have to Devolving it. I'm going to die. How close am I to getting all of the pieces? I'm close, actually. Gets me a 5-drop. I do still Devolving it. Okay. It's not even a minion that can interact with the board right now. That's pretty good. We can push some damage this way. Kind of upset. Would have really liked Alak here, but maybe it's okay. Maybe it'll all be okay. It'll all be for the best. How do you balance school and stream? Simple. I fall behind in school. No, but seriously, I don't know. I don't take that many classes anymore because I'm so close to graduating, so that definitely has something to do with it. Like, it definitely helps that I'm really close to being done.
I will break your body.
Can I go back and not play that and just play the Serpentine Portal instead? Oh my god, am I gonna lose off of that? I messed up. Oh, I messed up. Having to use the Lightning Bloom there is really bad, because now I can't play a Sarah or really do anything. Oh, I messed up. How old are you? 21. Do you skip class for Hearthstone? All the time. I'm supposed to be in class right now. That's a lie. I'm not skipping class currently, like, as we speak, because it is a weekend. But I do sometimes do that, yeah.
And the cycle of life is reborn anew.
I'm going to lose. I can play a Sarah and Dream, and unless I top deck Alak here like this turn, I lose. The game's over. And even if I do top deck it, I'm pretty sure I... Okay. I just drew horribly that game. That's fine. Drew like shit. I'm gonna take out Primordial and Tidal Wave. And put in Guidance. I think Guidance is just better than both of these cards. Like, I would have rather had Guidance than those cards both times. Is it not the pinned deck code? Did I forget to pin it again? Is it the wrong one? I didn't tell you to craft Mancrick Priest, you monster! Older than you? I didn't expect that. That's crazy. Double lift! How's it going? I want to keep this to stop an envoy on turn 5. The other cards are less important. I guess Instructor Fireheart's actually a pretty good late game card as well. Basically, how you beat Warlock is you try to do things that counter some of their late game plays and also keep cards that exclusively help you in your late game plays. So, generally speaking, you want to keep cards like Ysera, Alakir, and stuff like that. Ysera, yeah. Alakir, Talon, Kazakus, Instructor Fireheart. Like, all of the cards you wouldn't normally keep because they're bad to keep, you would want to keep. Wait, but Double Lift, how old are you? Apparently, you're older than me. That's crazy. Is Mancrick Priest that good? No. No, Mancrick Priest is not good. It was a meme deck that happened to work well one time. I'm gonna take the Rockbiter weapon. Because if we don't get Nightmare, it could potentially combo with Alakir to push a lot of damage as well if we don't get Nightmare. Wait, we already have Ysera. I might have goofed a little bit. First time watching an actual live stream. Good evening. Hey, Zeno. How's it going, my friend? I hope you're having a good one. Hope you're doing swell. If I end up drawing this later, it draws me cards. I do like trying to draw extra cards. But the problem is I'm going to have to draw it. Which could be an issue. Do you think Warlock is the worst matchup? I would say that Warlock is one of your worst matchups because if it burns your Alakir or one of your Cthulhu pieces, I guess if it burns one or the other, you still have one win condition because this deck has 2. But if it burns both somehow, which isn't even that unlikely, you'll just lose. What do you think about the 5 mana watch post? 5 mana watch post? Wait, what? There's a 5 mana watch post? Since when? I know there's a 2, 3, and a 4. There's nothing really to play here. We just totem and pass. Like, all of these cards you want to save for later. Lurker Below is the only card that I want to use, and I want to save that for Sociologist to kill at least half of the board. Only 40 likes, by the way. Kinda cringe. True. Kinda cringe. Hit the 3-7, please. I hate this game. I hate this game so much. Okay. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Ogre Mancer's fight. Oh, the 4 mana watch post is garbage. Never play it. It's literally useless like 90% of the time. It's terrible. $23. By the way, I sniped that you just tried to message me on Discord, but didn't. Didn't have the courage to do so. Yeah, I was gonna contact you, but then I forgot. In my defense, I did get my second COVID shot and was out of town for the past 2 days. In my defense. But I should have messaged you the day before. On the 12th. Because I was gone the 13th and 14th. That's also kind of cringe. Yeah. There's really no defense for it. Huh? What an odd play. What an odd play. That way we can kill it with this next turn and wipe the board. Did you feel sick after you got your second shot? I mean, a headache a little bit. And I felt tired, but I also got not that much sleep the night before, so it could have been that. Don't burn Alak here. Okay. Kazakus is sad, but no Cthulhu pieces and no Alak here. That is poggers. That is PogChamp, to say the least. Decent board wipe. It's not bad, actually. Then we'll just get a 3-drop. It's fine. If I had a singular beast in this deck, this would be good. There is no third COVID shot. Hearthstone Mathematics used your content in their latest video. I knew they did it in one of their tier list videos. I don't really watch that much. Literally all of my time is school, girlfriend, and doing this. And then I play TFT with friends at night. I don't really watch that much content anymore, which is kind of sad. I wish I did watch more. This will draw me 3 cards. It will not overdraw me. Oh, it's sick. Oh, that one's kind of lame. Okay, okay, okay. He can't play Yasharaj yet. So, we're very close. But we don't have Alak here. Or Body of Cthulhu. So if he has Yasharaj into Ticketus, I'm going to lose a lot of stuff. Which is kind of bad. Well, I'm glad you pop into the stream from time to time, Double Lift. I don't know why I'm so bad at, like, contacting people and whatnot. But I'm sorry that I've ignored you a little bit. I actually am. I feel bad. Guidance to generate resources. Hopefully we can get something that draws. I just want to empty my hand a little bit. Another Rockbiter weapon wouldn't be too bad. Okay. I could potentially OTK him with Inara as well. I could potentially OTK him if I find Inara as well. The problem is he's going to ticket us again. He's going to burn Alakir, Inara, and my last Cthulhu piece. All right here. Yasharaj, burn all 3 of those cards right here. Just like that. My snap is not working. Yeah, I'll message you after I'm done streaming Double Lift. Yep, there's Yasharaj. He's gonna play ticket is. He's gonna burn my most important cards. Oh, he missed all 3. Oh, that's so sick. Oh my gosh, wait, we can actually still win. Okay, this is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. I'm still close to dying, don't get me wrong, but I'm not dead. This Devouring Missiles is really good. Okay, that did not go as well as I hoped. But, to be fair, it still went a lot better than it should because I still have all my win conditions. That's fine. You can't really do anything with achievement points. No. Do you think Control Priest is better with or without Cthulhu? I've always been a for Cthulhu kind of guy, but I've slowly been shifting towards not Cthulhu. Like, I've tested it out a little bit, and your deck just feels less diluted. You know? It feels not as bad. Because sometimes you'll, like, draw a Cthulhu piece when you really want to be drawing other cards in your deck. And, like, very few times when you get to Cthulhu, it only really helps into a priest versus priest match if you happen to go super long. So yeah, it's fine. If we can draw Alec here in the next 2 turns, we should win though. If I play that, I'll get a 1, a 2, and a 3. That's not good. I really don't like this 3/7. Make him replay it, I guess. Yeah, the Ogremancer has basically just shut me down. I actually don't know if I can win anymore. The Ogremancer basically just shut me down. If he doesn't play it again for some reason, I can still win. He probably plays it again. 100%. Yeah. I don't know what to do against this. I actually don't know how to respond to that 3/7. I have no idea. I think I need to play 2 Rockbiter weapons. Also play a Lightning Bloom. So this is activated. And then hit this. And then I guess I'll play this and this. I mean... Okay. That second Ogremancer actually might win him the game. Which sucks quite a bit. It's okay. If I play something my next turn, I should be able to still win next turn. Literally, once I draw... I literally have the entire combo except Alakir, and I only have 5 cards left in my deck, so I should be fine. How's it going? It's going pretty good, David. It's going pretty well. Ogremancer is such a powerful card. I remember I started playing it in a couple of decks back in Scholomance and Dark Moon Fair, because I got it off of Jandis one time and was like, wait a minute, this card's insane, especially versus Libram Paladin. So in some of my control decks, I splashed it in, and then I don't know what happened, but then everybody just started doing it, and I was like, well, okay, looks like you're all super cool. Please don't have... He's gonna play Sociologist. No Sociologist? We have a whole extra turn to... Okay. We have a whole extra turn then. That's super sick. Oh my god. Okay. That's not bad either. We'll take this. We finished Cthulhu. So, like, even though my deck is diluted now, we still have a Cthulhu in the deck. So, all things considered, this is pretty good. We draw Cthulhu. We draw a Lakir. Even a Nara wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to help me get over that one little taunt minion right there. You're my favorite streamer, man. Keep it up. Well, thanks, David. What is your opinion on Token Druid? I think Token Druid is one of the strongest decks in the game. However, it's really, 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 really boring. Okay, so I lose then. I think that's game. How much damage does he have showing on board right now? If he has Jiraxis, that's game. We drew Cthulhu. I mean, I'm playing Cthulhu and it's actually not going to win me the game. I feel like Cthulhu should do more. Please kill off his 5 minion. Okay, thank God. Okay, his board has been wiped. This buys me probably at least one more turn. Maybe even 2, because he's going to have to try to kill the 6/6 probably. So I'm fine with that. Siguro, good for claiming? Fun for claiming? Yeah, it's good and fun. I think it's a really good deck. That Sociologist was the only card I really had to worry about. And on top decking, the Cthulhu there was really strong. I think that taking out Anara for something would be a good idea. I don't know what for yet, but I do think that taking Anara out would just be beneficial overall. Because I don't think Anara is that impressive. She's fine. She's just not like, you know, great. How much damage do I have next turn? Not enough to get Okay, if he doesn't kill the 6/6, I win. Probably. But I'm pretty sure he's either going to kill it or put up a taunt minion or do something. Yeah. Strongman, probably. Ooze? Weird. Guidance. What an odd... I think we just go with Tidal Surge because we don't want to overload in case we draw a Lakir. We just go Bonk and Hero Power. Okay. Dude, this is such a bad totem, man. Literally, if one of the totems was like, at the end of your turn, draw a card. That would be good. That would, like, that wouldn't even be broken. It would just be kind of strong. I don't want to use Rockbiter Weapon, I don't think. I want to use Rockbiter Weapon later in case I, like, actually need it. Do you think Elemental Shaman's the best deck for the class? I don't know. I'm trying out Control Shaman. It's been doing quite well. There might be a I've seen a Control Shaman that like also has some synergies with Elementals. Like they combine both aspects and ultimately still rely on Alakir OTK. That's pretty good as well. We drew Alakir, thank gosh. Boom. Lightning Bloom. Note Taker, Nightmare. We get 2 more Nightmares. And bada bing, bada boom once again. Wow, that's 2 games in a row we got the OTK. I feel like this deck might actually be kind of consistent. I had Lethal? I don't think I had... Oh shoot, I might have had a Lethal. The turn before? I might have had Lethal. You might be right about that. I'm actually... Did I have Lethal? So I go Inara, Lightning Bloom, Rock Biter, Boom Boom, Nightmare this, Nightmare, Nightmare. That would be 12 plus 10. Yeah, I had lethal last turn. I had lethal the turn before as well. You're right, you're right. Alakir's more fun though. True. And I did have the mana because I had Lightning Bloom. It was an 11 mana combo and I had 12, so. I'm in their most recent video.
You asked for it.
The earth itself is my ally.
I'm not in their most recent video, I don't think. However, I do want to watch this video. Shoot, I forgot to take Inara out. But I guess she ended up being pretty good that last game. So I guess she's a fine enough card in the deck. You definitely don't need her. Okay, we got Alakir. We got part of the win condition. Part of the Wombo combo. Wait, did I not have enough mana for that combo? Would it not have been... No. Okay. I see what you're saying. I would have had lethal that last game. You're saying I need to copy the Rockbiter weapon. I was going to copy the free Nightmare on the 0-2 totem that was still on the board. So what it was going to be was Inara for 5, then Lightning Bloom. Then I guess it costs 3, so I still have 7 mana left. Then I was going to go Rockbiter weapon to 5. Then both Note Takers gets me to 9. And then Nightmare for free, Spell Burst, Nightmare on the 0-2. That would have been 12 damage on the 0-2. And then 10 damage from Rockbiter weapon and Inara for 22 damage and he had 20 HP. That's how I would have killed him the turn before. What the? Okay. I know it's not going to land on Alakir, but I really want it to. I know it's not going to happen. I'm not insane. I know that I'm not going to get lucky. But we're going to hope. Guidance. I like guidance. What if we just take both? I think we need to take both because this will be good later on in the game if we need healing. And if we can get a minion to stick on the board, we don't need to play Alakir to get the burst. We can just give something else Wind Fury and be like, okay. I did have Lethal Louise, yeah. Control Shaman versus Control Warrior, who's winning? Well, if I'm playing one of them, that one's winning. 100%. Okay. Well, that backfired a little bit. That kind of backfired. I think it's going to be an Apexis Blast this turn. Probably to my face. Oh, he's just drawing cards. Okay, that's fine. Do you think it's worth to craft a rogue? And which one is best in your opinion? Thank you for the content. You're the best Hearthstone YouTuber. Well, first of all, thank you for those kind of words. Second of all, I would say Secret Rogue is really good. I recently started playing a Cthulhu Mill Shuffle Rogue that turned out to be moderately decent. Kill. This is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine, man. We actually don't need to save Lightning Bloom now because one of the Diligent Note Takers is free. So we don't. Oh god, I think I still lose though. We don't have the combo in the hand. I mean, unless we draw like Ysera and play Ysera on 9 and curve right into it turn 10, which probably won't happen. I think we're gonna lose a Pex's Blast. Yay! It's called balance. So balanced. Oh, I'm gonna get bursted with a Mask of Cthulhu. I can sense it. Or double Fireball would get me to 2 HP right now. Like, oh my gosh, what even was I supposed to do this game, man? Nothing to interact with, really. And then he just burst me down with the Mask of Cthulhu, and it's like, well, I'm dead next turn to basically everything. Lightning Bloom. Play this for free. Tidal Wave. Wait, no. I was supposed to play that, then Lightning Bloom, because it died for the spell burst. But the point is, I'm just trying to not die, but I'm still going to lose the game anyway. Like, there's nothing I can do. I wasn't going to win this. Unfortunate. Where are you from? California. Seeger Rogue is probably one of the hardest decks in Hearthstone. Rarin versus Eekor, who's winning? We've done one collab where we played played a best of 5. I won 3-0. Just saying. I'm not saying I'm better than Rarin. I'm not saying I would win. But if you look at the history, I'd put my money on me. I mean, Rogue isn't that tough. Of all of the classes in the game, look, this is a children's card game. None of the decks are that hard. Okay, nothing is really that difficult. But if you want to play a deck to like the highest level, I would say Rogue is actually kind of hard. Also, maybe a little bit Priest, because you have a lot of decisions you need to make. But like Hunter, Paladin, like comparatively, what class or deck would be more complicated? Paladin's super easy. Hunter, Druid, Mage, all those are way easier. Shaman is just bad. Warlock's kind of hard, but also just bad. Warrior is, I guess, okay. I don't think we're gonna get as lucky against this Warlock as we did the last time. But let's see if we can find Alakiri Ysera early. And I guess also just keep Venomous Scorpion. I mean, yes, OTK Demon Hunter, fine. There is a deck harder than Rogue is on average. But, like, overall, I would say Rogue is one of the hardest decks to play. Like, yes, you've got that. Maybe Control Priest, because it's kind of hard because there are a lot of decisions. OTK Demon Hunter. That's it. Yeah, OTK Demon Hunter is really hard, though. Because you have to manage your hand size. You need to know when to use resources to survive and when to save them for a potential OTK. what's tough about Miracle Rogue, there's so many decisions you have to make. It's kind of APM because you have to do a lot of things on any given turn sometimes. You need to know what to use your Shadow Step on and when for like combos and whatnot, or whether or not you need to save it for a combo or use it early for tempo. Same basic thing with everything in your hand. Do you commit to the board or do you save stuff for a combo late game? Basically the same decisions that you have to make when playing OTK Demon Hunter, except it's easier because both are like okay. Like with OTK Demon Hunter, you definitely don't want to play stuff to survive or play stuff early. You almost always want to save it, like ideally. But against Rogue, both strategies can work. You just need to think about like what would work in that given matchup. I don't understand why this guy's roping. It's turn 1, turn 2. Secret passage animation takes too long. True. I've been there. I think we've all been there at some point. Guidance is great. Generates more resources. Mid-range decks are generally the easiest. You just play stuff on curve. I'd say mid-range and aggro. And then control would be harder, but Miracle Rogue isn't the same thing. It's combo. It's not OTK, although it can be. That's another thing. It can also be an OTK deck. So do you want to save your resources against, say, like a priest to try to OTK them? Or do you think you can burst them down in time and, like, just do tons and tons of consistent damage? I'm just saying, when comparing Rogue to Paladin, Hunter, Druid, Mage, and even Shaman. I mean, Shaman's bad, but it's still pretty simple. Rogue is more complicated than, like, all of them. Storm Strike does 4 damage. That means I get to keep my poisonous minion alive and push 3. It's actually pretty good here. I get to play this next turn. And then maybe try to finish him off with Instructor Fireheart later on. I'm not sure. We'll see. We shall see.
Haven't heard of me. You will.
Okay. Coin, drain. Unfortunate. Seventy percent of the games, I not only, I just don't get any combo pieces discounted. I mean, you don't need to have combo pieces discounted to win, but it does make it a lot easier. I'll probably play OTK Demon Hunter tomorrow. I don't think I plan on playing it today, but I'll probably play it tomorrow. So if you want to tune in then, I'll probably give you an example on how to play the deck. Because I used to suck at the deck, but I've gotten to the point now where I'm pretty good at it. Like, I'm not saying I'm insanely good or I'm a god or anything, but I've gotten pretty good. Like, I'm at about a 65-70% win rate every season. I played it like 30 games the first season, went like 12-18, and since then every single season has been like 65 or better % win rate. It's been really good. Best streamer rule. Thanks, David. Oh, you don't get Il'gynoth at all. I not only not get any combo pieces discounted. Okay.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
I mean, yeah, you probably are playing well, and it's just disheartening. I understand where you're coming from. It definitely does suck when, like, you know that you're playing well, and the game just says, no, we're not gonna, like, let you win for some reason. Okay. I was hoping that that was something different. But whatever. Waiting for him to play Sociologist, and then I'm gonna play Instructor Fireheart to try to play around it. Okay, so he wants to play Ticketus next turn. That's good to know. We'll play around Ticketus this next. He's gonna play Ticketus this turn. That's why he played Strongman for 7, so he can play Ticketus, and we'll try to figure out how to beat that with Instructor Fireheart next turn. I mean, sometimes Il'gynoth is going to be near the bottom of your deck. I mean, 50% of the time he's going to be in the bottom 50% of your deck, like, in the long run, right? So, you've only played, what, like 40 games? I guess 47? I guess you could just be getting really unlucky. But, also, if you're 11 and 36, there's got to be stuff that you're doing wrong. Like, it's the same thing that I have with TFT. I don't know if you guys play TFT or like Battlegrounds, where it's very easy to blame the luck or like, oh, I didn't hit the units that I needed to win. But like, there were probably other things that you could have done. You could have pivoted. You could have positioned differently. Anything in order to help you win some of those matchups. Okay. 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 Well, at least they burned 2 Cthulhu pieces. I mean, at that point, who really cares about burning? Once he burns 1, there's really no point in holding on to the other ones. So, boom. One, 2. I can play it twice if I play this. I could play both lightnings, play it 3 times. Let's just play it once and try to get more spells off of this. Lightning Storm. Not bad. Probably play another... Oh, I guess another Lightning Storm would be technically better. We are overloaded quite a bit this turn. Oh my god, we are overloaded a ton. Oh my god, I will have 4 mana next turn. But on the bright side, I'm not dead, so I'll take it. I guess we take Lightning Storm again, because it can start with, like, this is 5 mana for 5 damage to all enemy minions, basically. That's not bad. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell you what you could be doing better on any deck with having very little information. Like, I don't know. It's hard to tell people what they could be doing better, I guess, with very little information about what the people are actually doing. So now, yeah, what is the Secret Rogue win condition? I want to pick it up, but I don't understand the game plan. You just play tempo, draw a ton of cards, and try to burst them down at the end of the game with Alexstrasza and Wicked Stabs. Or, you hold on to one secret until, like, late game, and then you play secrets with Hanar and try to get as much value out of that as possible. But usually it's just the tempo.
This is not what we stood for.
You don't pick the ones.
Okay, so we want to take that one. So he gets another 6/6 out on the board. We go boom, 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 and wipe the board next turn. When Warlock has Twisting Nether for 8 mana and Shaman has to be overloaded 6 just to remove a board, lol. I mean, to be fair, Twisting Nether destroys everything. The Lightning Storm only destroyed his minions. But still, having to be overloaded 6 to barely kill his board is kind of ridiculous, considering a classic card, like one classic card from Warlock is just like outclasses it. It's kind of funny, actually. The only card that I need off of this is Nightmare. So I just go boom. I get 2 cards. I only really need Nightmare. And then we just bounce the 6/6 back to his hand to stop 6 damage from coming in. This 4 can kill that 6/4. And now all we need to do is draw Alakir and we win. Not calling out Twisting Nether. Oh, no, yeah, I know. I'm talking about, how weak Shaman is in general. Like, Twisting Nether's fine. Twisting Nether's a perfectly balanced card. But a card that's pretty balanced, being outclassing Shaman that hard is a little bit ridiculous, I gotta say. Rush or something. Rush is fine. Copy. And then just lightning bolt it, double trade. Okay, Alakir, whenever you want to show up, I'm down. Problem with Shaman is they don't have powerful cards. They have powerful combinations, but then have no draw to support those combinations. Yep, that's a pretty good, it's a pretty good explanation of what goes on with Shaman. 6/6, another 6/6. Buh. Oh. I think I still made the correct play, but I could have played it a little bit differently. Chain Lightning I think is best. I don't want to be overloaded, but I'm already going to be overloaded a lot next turn. So let's just be overloaded a ton next turn and just take both. That's fine. Just need to draw Alakir in the next couple of cards. If we can draw Alakir, we can still win. If we don't draw Alakir, we lose. He didn't burn it, which is nice. If he plays Yasharaj and eventually burns it, that would suck, though. There needs to be a cram session-like card in Shaman. I feel like there should be a card. Even if it's like a 5-mana card. That's like, for every elemental you've played, draw a card. Mage has one for every secret you've played, which is potentially about as easy as playing elementals. It could be a legendary, although I'd hope it would be like an epic or something personally. This draws me an extra card. We have Alakir, okay. We have Alakir. We kill this. We play Devolving. Hit Envoy. It's not bad. We go Lightning. And then kill. And then next turn, we win the game if he plays no taunt minions. Yes. That is the plan. If he plays a taunt minion, we just go next. Okay. Okay. Cool. Got him. Once again. Literally, I have won with this combo 3 out of my 5 games that I've played. And the only 2 games that I lost were because I just didn't have draw. Which makes sense. But yeah, what were the only 2 games I've lost? I lost against a Spell Mage, nothing I could do, killed me on turn 7 with like 2 Incanters Flows, and then just destroyed me. And a Warlock that burned my stuff, but I have beat a Priest and 2 Warlocks. And I think this deck can be aggro-ish as well because it has a decent amount of healing. This deck goes crazy, man. That goes crazy. Oh, it's so hot in here. Yes. Indubitably.
My sorcery will prevail.
Justice will decide this.
Commencement's a good card to keep just in general. Barricade is decent. Snack Run is good for healing. First day of school. Although you don't get minions immediately, getting one more minion is actually a buff to this deck specifically, because this deck doesn't need that super good early game tempo. Right? This deck more needs resources and minions to get them to the mid and late game with commencement and all that stuff. So, having this first day of school helps them a little bit. It's wacky, but it's winning. True. Check the deck I sniped from Grandmasters. Did you send a link? Did you send it in Discord? Where did you send it? We don't have to play Galloping for another turn or two. Oh, sick. You are good. You're good. You're kind of useless, but that's okay. Do you think Secret Road can compete in this current meta? Yes, I do. At least you're playing fun decks? True. I don't know why, but I want to climb, but I also just value having fun more. Man, like, I want to have fun and win. And I guess that I'm having fun and I have a good mindset right now, so I'm actually winning more games than I'm losing, which is cool, but I don't know. Anywho, we need more healing in this deck. We have Alexstrasza, 1 Holy Light, 2 Snack Runs, and potentially anything we get off of that, but I don't know. We need more, I think. Maybe we don't. Maybe that's enough. Like, let's say we heal 8, and then both of the Snack Runs are 1 somehow. We block enough damage. It'll be fine. Ah! No! Wait! Oh, no, 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 no. You were a terrible card. This isn't normal, Paladin. I'm going to commencement, and it's going to get me a 1-3. Oh, no. Oh, no. I goofed. I goofed myself. That's what I did. Oh, he doesn't realize. Thank goodness you're just killing him. Woo, okay. I almost misplayed that super duper hard. Thank goodness I did not, though. Thank goodness I'm a god.
Runs out on me.
Gosh darn it. Okay, to be fair, I did just change the deck, so the pinned deck code is wrong. My hope is both of these minions die, and I can play Barricade for 4 next turn and get 2/2/4 taunts. But I will post that deck code there. Oh, this is the one you asked me about like an hour ago. Oh, I never actually. Okay, I'll look at that after the game. Sorry. But I will look and I will pin this deck code. Am I the only one who is so disappointed by the changes? I mean, that is after changes meta is even worse. I wouldn't say it's even worse. Honestly, I'd say it basically changed almost nothing. If you look at this, it basically changed almost nothing. I think the order, the only thing that changed is I think Demon Hunter moved up 1 and switched with Rogue, and Druid and Warrior switched. Other than that, the like rankings are the exact same, and I think Paladin's win rate went up. I think it used to be 56.9 last time I checked. Maybe it wasn't. And it has gone up to 57.1. Because people realized, hey, Secret Libram Paladin is still insanely strong and got nerfed almost not at all. And everything else, like the changes did literally nothing. I think I might make like a whole video on how useless it all is. It's so stupid. Truly. Mage went from 4 to 7. A mage was never 4. I don't think mage was 4. Mage might have been 4. I wish I had a snapshot from a while ago. I can find a snapshot from a while ago, actually. Hold up. Was it 4? Maybe I am wrong. Hold up. Sorry I didn't explain that turn. I just want to look and see if I can find a snapshot on like Twitter or something. Okay. I'm looking. I mean, I could look on Vicious Syndicate, but they don't have the same, like, statistics. I like Hearthstone Replay a little bit more. Gosh darn it. Okay, I can't find it. Combustion turns into a secret. I don't know how to play around that. If it's counterspell, I'm gonna get wrecked. Does not appear to be counter or anything really that important. What are you? Weird. I'll play Commencement then. Get Plagued Proto Drake. I will kill that off and keep going face. Oh, it turns into Oasis. I forgot that was a secret. I'm pretty sure Mage was 5. I'm pretty sure it went Paladin, Hunter, Warrior. Maybe it was Mage and then Rogue. Yeah, maybe. Okay, fine. Basically, Mage dropped from 4 to 7. And then Warrior and Druid flipped. But basically, it didn't change the meta like at all. Also, all of the middle win rates are so close together, I don't think it matters. The point is, the nerfs did almost nothing to the meta, is what I'm trying to say. It switched between 4 and 5 a lot. I guess I just always checked when it was like 5 or something. I mean, what they did to Paladin was barely even a nerf, too. Which is the crazy thing to think about. He's got to hit this 8-6 to freeze it. Even if it doesn't do anything, yeah. That sucks. Well, that plays around Evolving Missiles. Would you consider Vicious Syndicate to be better than non-Prime Hearthstone Replay? Yes. I think it goes in order of best to worst is... Actually, I don't have Prime Vicious Syndicate, so maybe that's better. But I think it goes Prime Hearthstone Replay, then Vicious Syndicate, then Hearthstone Replay without Prime. Because without Prime, you still get some of the deck codes if you click on certain links. Like, you don't need Prime to actually look at the most popular decks. But you don't get all of the statistics. You don't get to choose between what ranks and stuff. Vicious Syndicate is able to do that, but it's not, like, live updated, you know? He's gonna do that and then devolving. Oh, that's lame. But it's gonna be, it's not updated live, you know? Wow, and you live? That's insane. Yeah, I just go face. I should have snack run to see if I got anything good. But Vicious Syndicate isn't live. It's like based on a week and then it updates. Whereas Hearthstone Replay is technically like updating like every 4 hours. Like, even though these win rates are the way they are right now, I can easily see that, like, by tomorrow, Mage might be 5, Demon Hunter 6, Warriors 4, and Rogue is 5th or something. Like these middle pack decks could very easily just switch between themselves, honestly. Or at least these 3. I guess Mage is a little bit further behind, but... I don't know. I actually predicted where all of the classes would be. My predicted order said it would be Hunter, Paladin, Rogue, Warrior, Demon Hunter, Shaman, Mage, Druid, Priest, Warlock. I was very off. I guess I didn't realize how much slower the meta would be and how much it would help Druid. I also thought that I was very optimistic about the Shaman nerfs. But I thought Warlock, I said Warlock would probably be 8. I said Warlock and Priest would probably be bottom 3. Mage would be 6 or 7. Demon Hunter 5, I guess I was right about that. Warrior 4. Hunter, Paladin, top. Shaman was very optimistic. Basically, Shaman and Druid were wrong, and then Rogue was wrong. But basically, everything else was right and was pretty close to where everything ended up, all just in general, which is crazy. The meta basically didn't change at all, which is really frustrating to me. Let's go do another one. I wish there was a way to look at this from like 2 days ago. Ah.
Uther versus Amul.
Nature seeks balance in all things.
Justice will decide this.
If this is token, I'm gonna get kind of wrecked. If it's a ramp, I think I'm also gonna get wrecked. But that's okay. I'll be able to play this turn 4. It's a pretty strong turn 4 play. Would you rather have 2 brain freezes or 2 Sparkjoy cheats? In your secret rogue. I like brain freeze a lot, personally, so I would probably say brain freeze. But it's up to you. I think brain freeze is just really good at helping me deal with like early game decks. But since the meta is slowing down a little bit, actually no, I changed my answer to Sparkjoy cheat. Final answer is Sparkjoy cheat because I do think that the meta is slowing down a decent amount, which will give you the perfect opportunity to do very well with Sparkjoy cheat, because you don't need brain freeze as much anymore. It's still a very helpful thing to have, but you don't need it as much. That's fine. Find Hand of It All pretty useless in this deck. I mean, it's not great, but it is still a +2/+2 draw, where worst case scenario, it's a 4 mana 3/3 draw 1, which isn't terrible. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we lose this. Wait, did he Lightning Bloom that out? I feel like that was a little bit of an overkill. But okay. I get to play another Barricade next turn and just hero power. It's fine. Hello, favorite Hearthstone streamer. Well, hey, man. How's it going? Hope you're having a good one. Another Wild Growth. Oh my gosh. He is at almost... He's going to be at 10 mana when I'm at 6. He's 4 mana ahead of me. That's crazy. This guy is genuinely like 4 mana ahead of me. That is insane. I also can't really attack with my Sword of the Fallen right now, or else I'm going to take so much damage. I think he just wins. I think he just plays Survival of the Fittest and then just wins. No, I did need to play Sword to try to get Oh My Yogg. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know. He ramped up 4 mana. He had a really, really, really good hand and curved out quite nicely. So, honestly, I'm not that surprised I'm going to lose this game. It's okay. Losses happen. Happen to the best of us every now and then. Oh my god, another one? Well, that sucked. Most fun interactive stream you've ever seen. Well, thanks, man. Hey, Bastion. Man had the perfect draw this game. Yeah, there's nothing I could do. It's fine.
Uther versus Leandrin.
My blade burns with holy
My blade burns with holy fire. I don't think it's going to be an aggro deck. I really want to find Commencements and Sword of the Fallen. Fun fact, Sword of the Fallen is the highest win rate card when had in the mulligan. So I'm just throwing that out there. Kind of want to have that card every single game if possible. This hand is actually not that bad. 2 of these cards generate me other resources, which could be quite helpful. I like this a lot. God, I hate Oh My Yogg. It's so silly. Oh, he got the highest win rate card. He got the highest win rate card. Okay, that's fair. I guess he got the highest win rate card. Kind of weird, champ.
bet there's something great inside.
Let's go with Galloping. He'll probably play a lot of cards. So I think I want to bait this out with something first and then go boom boom. Not sure though.
Reporting for duty.
Are you in the deck doing well today? I am doing pretty well today, actually. I've played pretty well, I would say. Wait a minute. Okay, so that means it's Galloping and probably Reckoning would be my guess. So I'm going to play Galloping and no. I'm going to play Hero Power Pass. And then I'm going to go Boom Boom, Hero Power. And then turn 5, it'll be Blessing of Authority. And then turn 6, I don't know. At that point, it's too late. We stop him from getting minions, which is kind of a big deal. Maybe. Well, that was a high roll. Well, that was pretty spicy. Okay, well, now that's Oh My Yogg. I'm going to get wrecked. Oh, I get it, man. You're better than I am. Turns into nothing.
Reporting for duty.
I knew it was Reckoning and I hit anyway. Now I have nothing to play Blessing of Authority on because it's gonna die. I think I fled the board and just trigger Galloping Savior because what else am I supposed to do here? It sucks actually quite a bit. Is he going big as well? Are we both going big right now? I think I just fled the board. That's GG. Oh, it's not. Sick, okay. Yes, 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 I know you get that, but I don't care. I fled the board here. I'll have something to put Blessing of Authority on. Hey, Z-Sarp, how's it going? It's been a while. Thanks for the content. You're welcome, Zeno. Hello, hello, Bastion. I discovered your channel a couple of days ago, and hanging out on your stream and vids is really cool. I'm having a good time. Well, I don't know how to say your name. Thanks, man. It means a lot.
Reporting for duty.
This is Oh My Yogg. It has to be. This makes me so sad. Give me, like, Galloping Savior to bait it out, please. Or Reckoning. One of those two. What 5-mana spell are you gonna turn into, man? I don't know. Apparently I can still play, I can play this. Oh. That's not... That wasn't that bad, I guess. Could've been worse. Reckoning? Gosh darn it, I should have put it on this. No, it would have died anyway. Reckoning wouldn't have triggered. It's fine. He's on 6 mana. I play Commencement first, which is really good, actually. Okay, it's fine. I don't know how to pronounce my name either, to be honest. Fair enough. I like how we don't question Blessing of Authority. It's like an 8/8 with Rush. But the problem is, everything else in Paladin is so strong that it's about equal. Huh? Oh my god, and he got a Commencement. And he got a Runaway Blackwing that actually counters me so freaking hard. Oh my god, that's bad. Oh my god, that's awful. There's no way. Okay.
For the shattered sun. For the shattered sun.
My hope is Onyxia.
Seems you need another lesson, mortals.
Alright, we'll take it. We'll take it. I'll flood the board that dies. I play the Blackwing next turn. Hopefully kill off some stuff and it'll be great. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Honestly, I could probably go with Leadham of Wisdom on all of those little 1/1s and just slowly start trading in, maybe. Or maybe just first day of school again for more minions. It's fine. We can just freeze this, I guess. Try to flood the board, so, try to flood the board so we can't do anything crazy. Greetings from Argentina? Well, greetings, man. I've got 2 Hammer of Naru's. I mean, I think I should be able to win this game. I wish I had my Reckoning. I honestly just wish I had Reckoning. Like, imagine if I had gotten lucky enough to draw well. Do you kill? No, kill, 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 please, man.
This area is off limits.
Got a 1/3 chance.
Victory is
It's pretty lame. He got a better card pulled out, or he played Commencement second, which normally should lose him the game. But then his card was better than mine. So ultimately the mirror match came down to luck.
justice will decide this.
Sword of the Fallen is the highest win rate card in the mulligan. Over all ranks. When you're looking at Legend, it's the 3rd highest. Only behind Elder Attendant and Incanter's Flow. Which, you know, makes sense. Because it's kind of broken. But anyway, I think that this hand is pretty good, though. I'm pretty excited about this. We got a Sword of the Fallen we can coin out. Hopefully, with the, what's it called? Vuljin. We could get a big minion and pull that out turn 5 or 6, depending on if something is able to stick on the board, or we get like a first day of school or something. That could be really good. We can thin out the deck a ton with these sword, or with the sword. I don't think I need to coin it, though. I guess I could have to see if I get Oh My Yogg to stop encanters. But I want to save the coin so that way I can coin out Vuljin potentially if I can draw a big minion. It was going to be Reckoning anyway, so it wouldn't have been Oh My Yogg. Wouldn't have changed anything. It's fine. I think Token Druid is still what do you mean is Token Druid still doing well? It is still doing very, very, very well. Still arguably one of the best decks in the game. Galloping? Ah, I want Oh My Yogg. It's literally a deck that has no minions. It's only spells. I want Oh My Yogg against that, man. Kills that. I play Barricade next turn. Dude's got 2 swords. Yeah. Boom, drop a ton of 1-drops. I guess I could play Hammer Naru as well. I'm not sure. I think I need to just flood the board and just do everything in my power to put threats out there. Keep up the good work with everything you do. Well, thanks, Catalan. I'm sorry. Man, names are just the hardest. I hate, like, mispronouncing. Okay, he's just okay. I hate mispronouncing names. It makes me feel like a jerk. Oh my goodness, man.
Uther versus Uther. I will fight with honor. Justice will decide this.
Add a Thalnos to this deck for draw? You can't. The whole point is you only have big minions. But what do you think about the first day of school nerf / buff? I think it was a buff for Big Paladin and a nerf for the other versions of Paladin. Because Big Paladin wants to use first day of school to generate 1-drops to just contest the board a little bit. Whereas this Paladin, Libram, with probably secrets, doesn't want that. They want that to be their 1-turn play to get a 1-drop. So he's gonna play Hand of a Doll. He's not gonna play Hand of a Doll. Interesting. I'm gonna play. Oh, I can't play Reckoning because I already have Reckoning out there. This is gonna be Oh My Yogg. Yes, okay, of course. Thinned out my deck by 2 cards. Remember when Sword of the Fallen used to be 3 durability? What a time. What a time that was. Oh My Yogg, it's fine. I don't heal anything, but I'd rather have that trigger than have it counter Barricade next turn. Well, that was pretty weak. Deck's win rate. This deck right now is 10-4. It's surprisingly good. We lost to Reckoning. Not a fan of that. I think that we lose to this deck becomes... No! The worst thing that could have happened for me right there was him getting resources. Let's thin out my deck even more, though. That's actually really good. Just constantly thin out the deck so that way we can get to our bigger things sooner. Or our better things sooner. Galloping Savior, I think, right? That's good. But anyway, he gets minions. I was going to say that we might be able to win if we can get rid of all of his minions. We need to play Reckoning. So that way the 5/6 will die. And then hope that these big minions are enough to win me the game. Play another minion. Play another minion. Play another card, I mean. Give me Galloping. Okay, he played that correctly. He played that smart. I respect that. That was a good play. Thin out the deck even more. Boom, boom. Pass. Okay, we have nothing to play turn 6 unless we top deck the Hammer of Naru, which is suboptimal. Why not Barricade? Because I want to play the sword to thin out my deck as much as possible. Have you tried Magic the Gathering? I played Magic the Gathering for like 5-6 years with my dad. It was mostly draft. I didn't want to spend the money to make a competitive deck. I didn't really like constructed games at that time. I had played Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time, and then the meta shifted and my deck got countered, and I'm like, well, I'm a 6th grader who doesn't have the money to buy another $200 deck, so I guess that means I gotta quit now. And so I quit, and after that I was like, I'm never playing constructed again. So I would just play draft with my dad occasionally, and that's basically what ended up happening there. Oh my Yogg. That's his second Oh my Yogg, which means that this should be fine. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What are you...
That was a mistake. Reporting for duty.
Like, why does Oh my Yogg do this? Why? That's the worst part of Oh my Yogg. The fact that it just randomly does shit. I don't care if it counters my spell. If you counter my spell, congratulations. That's actually like, that's a good mechanic to have in the game. Maybe not for 1 mana, but you know, kill his pen or hit my face. Okay, well, the Oh my Yogg does bad for me, but like, I just hate the randomness. It's just so frustrating. Like, it doesn't make sense. The game used to be a lot simpler. True. Do I bounce this rather than play Commencement? I low-key think that I do. Now I'll just play Commencement. It thins up my deck. We get Onyxia. That's insane. There were no bad rolls. We lost some cards, but that's fine. I don't know. I just hate Oh my Yogg. Like, even though I play 2 copies in every single Paladin deck, it's just such an annoying card. It's such a poorly designed card, actually. Because, like, yes, oh, it's only 1 mana compared to Mage's 3 mana. Because, like, oh, it could still do something good for the opponent. Or at least bad for, or good for the player, or bad for the opponent or something. But, like, when you actually think about it, it's so, like... The inability to play around the cards is my big problem with it. I don't know. I don't want to delete Paladin from the game, okay? There's no need to do that. I'm just saying, man, it's kind of annoying. Do we bounce his thing to his hand? I mean, I don't think we bounce it to his hand. Why would we ever bounce it to his hand? That doesn't make any sense. Might as well bounce it to his hand after he plays like Lady Liadrin. Big pump. Big trade. Face with the rest. We know it's not Reckoning, and if it was, it would kill the not Onyxia, so we'd keep putting out minions, and I think we should be able to win. I don't think we should delete Paladin. I just think it shouldn't have the insane stats and draw that it and everything that it does. Like, seriously, how hard would it be to just tone back like 5 Paladin cards by a little bit and make them less ridiculous? I feel like it wouldn't be that hard. That's just my 2 cents on all this. I feel like it wouldn't be that hard. Why would you leave this out there? I'm gonna kill it then. I'm fine with that though. I don't care. That's the same as deleting Paladin? I wouldn't say that's the same as deleting Paladin. Like, losing that snack run actually might have lost me the game because it killed my minion. Like, I hate Oh My Yog. I do think Paladin needs a nerf. Yeah. You guys are all perfectly correct about that. Paladin is such a stupid class. Like, I know I'm playing it and abusing it right now, but I'm trying to play, like, the most fun version of Paladin. And not be the worst about it. I don't know.
Justice will decide this.
I'm pretty sure this matchup is just an immediate loss. I guess a well-timed Oh My Yog could save me. But basically, get rid of everything that's not Commencement or Sword of the Fallen. I guess Barricade's fine too. It's a really strong turn 4 play. Anywho, we like this hand. We can go boom turn 4, boom turn 5, get out something really, really strong. I mean, every game is going to have a class that stands out above the rest. But a class who had its win rate go up after nerfs? That's ridiculous. Like, if you're going to say, oh, we're going to nerf Paladin, actually nerf Paladin. Nerf the things that make it problematic. Nerf the actually problematic cards. And nerf most of them. Don't say, oh, we nerfed one Paladin card. We technically didn't lie, guys. You can't complain. Like, no, that's not how this freaking works, man. It's so silly. What do you become instead? Gets a 1-cost card. He doesn't get to choose what it is. So hopefully it's something bad. I don't know. It just, it pisses me off a lot of the time. Please don't do anything crazy. Okay. Both of these are really, really good cards. Onyxia's pretty good, I would say. We get Galloping Steed. That's not bad. Just kind of flooding the board. He's going to Hysteria this. It dies, but at least it baits out Hysteria. No, yeah, I know that new decks will come into the meta and dominate. I'm just saying, after nerfs, it shouldn't be the exact same class and a very similar style of deck, but like slightly different style, you know? And like Legends of Runeterra, I've talked about this already. Legends of Runeterra has a Legends of Runeterra patch 2 point something notes. Oh shoot. My friend sent me the patch notes or something. What was the most recent patch? For the balance anyway? Anyway, we go trade 1, trade 2, trade 3, consecrate to wipe these two, go face. He stops a decent amount of damage, but still most of the things die. We hold on to this 1-drop because I'm gonna fill up the board with this anyway. There's no reason to play that, and we pass. But anyway, Legends of Runeterra talks about how, like, if there's a deck that has a 54% or higher win rate, they're going to look at it. If there's a class or a deck that has a, like, 15% or higher play rate, they're going to look at it and nerf it to the point where it will not be at that level anymore. And then, like, if a deck is rated as unfun or there are a couple of other criterias, they will nerf it based on that as well. And then, yes, other decks rise. But the problem with Hearthstone is that the same decks seem to be really, really strong, even after nerfs. People kind of just forgot about Paladin. True. Or Libram Paladin. I think that might actually be kind of accurate. Well, this goes face. But I'm missing 1 damage. I think that I just go full face with these and try to kill him next turn. I mean, this will fill my board back up. Like, this is fine, right? It doesn't really matter. My board gets filled back up. We push more damage. We got some other big minions. We might be able to finish him off with Alex draws a turn 9. It should be fine. And we can stop the very next spell that he plays with Oh My Yogg, so it's fine. It's not the community's fault that Blizzard doesn't know how to balance. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying it's the community's fault. I'm saying it's Blizzard's fault. Like, if the community as a whole develops some, like, if the meta around the community evolves around, like, Paladin being #1 because we were like, oh, Paladin's the strongest class, that's fine. Like, at first, that's fine. It becomes a problem when Blizzard doesn't nerf it correctly or do anything about it at all. Guys, the win rate is literally higher than before the nerfs. Apotheosis. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh my god. Wait, Reckoning kills it, which means that does the frenzy go off still? Oh, Reckoning counters frenzy? I didn't know that. Oh, that's so sick. Wow, okay, that sucks for him, but that's awesome for me. Another thing, I don't know why I want to bring this up as well, but another thing that I find to be interesting is the power creep discussion, which we'll talk about after I do these mulligans. Do I want 2 commencements? I think I just want 1, because if he ends up being a more aggressive version or has a really good starting hand, I think I need something to compete with the board, so let's just do that for now. 2 hands of a doll, not bad. We'll do this. I mean, then we'll go boom, boom, then we'll go boom, boom. Or we'll go boom, boom. Something like that. We'll do something like that. I don't know what we're going to do yet. But power creep. The thing with power creep is that Blizzard literally realized that power creep was happening like 3 or 4 years ago, which is why they implemented Wild. They have a built-in way to stop power creep. Just come out with 1 or 2 weak expansions, let the like insane stuff rotate out, and then reset from there. And then, you know, Wild will be a shit show, but it already kind of is. It's already all over the place. It's not Wild's fault or anything, but you know. But yeah, they could have done that, but they didn't. They like teased about it for like a second because Rostacon's Rumble was pretty bad, and I think the same thing with Boomsday. They were like, oh, we need to bring the power level down with both of these expansions, and then they chickened out and they were like, well, we didn't make a lot of money with these expansions because apparently people don't like bad cards, so here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to either A, buff a ton of cards from Boomsday, or B, have the next expansion after Rostacon's Rumble be insanely powerful. And like, just like break everything that we thought was balanced before. That's basically what happened. Hey, Chen, how's it going? Yeah, Blizzard doesn't care about Wild anymore. And like, if they've already basically said indirectly in so many ways by just ignoring Wild that they don't care about Wild, then just say screw it and send all of those ridiculously OP cards to Wild and start over with a less OP set of cards. Like, I don't see why that's so difficult to do. And yet apparently it is. Hand of a Doll this, because it's going to die to that anyway, and then we'll just Reckoning. I mean, what I'm saying is at the start of the next year, if you want to power creep cards and have powerful cards, make the core set cards the most powerful cards for that year. Like, let's say, boom, this year happens, we get to this point, right, start of a new year, new core set cards, super duper strong. Okay, super duper strong core set cards. These cards go out of the meta, and then print like medium cards, cards that would have been good like 2 years ago. I think that would have been way better. I want to go with, I guess, none of these are great. Wave of Apathy to slow him down a little bit could be good. Wave of Apathy is probably best if he puts out big minions. We'll just take that. Heal 1, it's no big deal. We have another heal spell in pass. I mean, obviously there are probably reasons why they can't do that, but it could be more of a gradual thing as opposed to just we're changing everything right now as well. Like, there are things that they can do, and they just don't. Okay. Oof. In terms of the cards that we want, that is the second worst one behind Vuljin. However, it is still a really big minion on the board. It is still an 8/8 Divine Shield taunt minion, which is solid. Blizzard has turned into a good idea in theory card game without realizing how it's actually going to affect the meta. That's a pretty good way of describing what's happened with Blizzard. Because I feel like a lot of the cards that they come out with, I'm always like, these cards are really cool. But then I think about it, and I'm like, wait, this is going to break the meta. And then it does. And it's like, all you have to do is think about it for 5 minutes and be like, wait a minute, this combo. Wait a minute. Hysteria with the wretched, like, dude. Can make an OTK with Priest and a Warlock if you get to that point. Maybe we shouldn't do that. And then they just do it anyway. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I don't know what to say. Other than Blizzard doesn't know what they're doing half the time. Just go with that and hit this into that. It's fine. Like, I want to be confident in Blizzard and think that they know what they're doing, but everything that they do points to that they don't. Why not run Colossus instead of Alex? I used to run Colossus, and the Colossus is much worse, because at least if I draw Alexstrasza, I can play her one turn sooner. She's got a useful battle cry. She can do direct damage, whereas the Colossus is just a pretty clunky, slow card that's not even that good. I feel like Hearthstone people are really whining over the top. Like, the only deck I don't see that needs to be deleted is Shaman. And even then, before it was, oh my goodness, delete Shaman because it has a 7-8 taunt. I don't think anybody ever really complained about the 7-8 taunt, but I see your point. I mean, when looking at the state of the game, I think that Incanter's Flow needs to be nerfed. I think that when looking at the win rates of these fucking decks, I think that this needs to be nerfed. Wait. What did I just get? Who is that? Oh, well, that's kind of lame. Sorry, let me take my turn and then I'll explain this some more. I think I just win though, right? Or at least almost win. We can just go trade. We can just trade into everything. And play this. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just heal. Because why not? Hit. Bounce. Either of these minions are really, really strong. Hit face, and pass. Anywho, I feel like Paladin, several cards need to get nerfed. A couple cards in Hunter because it's just too much damage. Druid nerfed preemptively because if these two classes are nerfed, they're the two things that beat Druid most of the time. So nerf Druid just in case. And nerf Mage because it's ridiculously toxic. And then give Shaman some draw cards. And I feel like after that, the meta will be in a much better place. And I mean, obviously, I might be wrong. But I feel like the things that I just mentioned would do a lot better than what Blizzard has currently done. Nerf the goddamn Librams. The Librams have been one of the top decks in the game, not just for Paladin, since the Elder Attendant was buffed. Since then, it has been a top tier, like top 5 to 8 deck, if not top 3, for the past, like, 7 months. Nerf some of their secrets. Some of their secrets give too much value. Nerf, Conviction, so you can't be as aggro. Nerf Blessing of Authority. Who said a 5-mana +8/+8 is okay? It's gotten to the point where Blessing of Authority is one of the more balanced Paladin cards. Like, just I don't know. I feel like I could just sit down in a room with some other people, like other Hearthstone content creators, and we could balance the meta better than what Blizzard has done. That's all I'm saying. A change to Incanter's Flow would have been more impactful. This is true. It would have been more impactful. And given that the deck was already only borderline powerful, we opted to make the less aggressive change. Which, I partially agree with this, because if you nerf like the main win condition card of a deck, fine. Like, I could see how that could be a little bit too much. It's like saying, okay, we're going to nerf, I don't know. Very few cards are as reliant as, I don't know, like we're going to nerf Overgrowth to 5 mana instead. Or we're going to make Overgrowth give you 1 mana crystal now. Like, nerfing a card like that that's so impactful could be genuinely problematic and entirely kill the deck. But, like, there are other things they could have done than just nerf one card. It's worth noting that you should only make a balance change if you believe the resulting meta is more enjoyable. In this case, we didn't think changing Incanter's Flow would have made a net positive effect. I'm going to make a fucking poll right now and say, should Incanter's Flow have been nerfed? For everybody watching right now, take the poll. I genuinely want to see how many people think it should have been nerfed. And I'm going to @Ixar. I'm going to snip this right. I'm literally going to snip this right now. I'm going to save this. Don't look at any of the pictures. I took a picture of my friend's face one time. Unintentional. XR call out. Save it to my desktop. Make a poll right now. About 5,000 people are going to answer. And I know that's not a huge sample size. But I mean, I feel like that could be relatively representative. And if you have other people that you think would want to take this poll, please share it with them. I genuinely want to know, like, what's going on in the community. They said that making it would make it less enjoyable. So I'm going to make a poll right now. Would nerfing Incanter's Flow make Hearthstone more enjoyable? I'm gonna say it like that because I want to use his criteria. I'm not gonna say is it broken. I'm not gonna say is it like too strong, or is Mage as a whole, does it dominate the meta or anything. I'm just gonna say, will it make your Hearthstone experience more enjoyable? That will be the entire poll. Would a nerf to Incanter's Flow, nope, that's not how you spell flow, flow, make Hearthstone more enjoyable? More enjoyable, less enjoyable. Alright, XR, get ready to be called out in about 12 hours when I have a 2,000 person poll where about, I'm gonna guess 65% of people, if not more, say that a nerf to Incanter's Flow would make it more enjoyable. I'm just saying, I didn't want to bring this up, and I know I'm not the biggest creator, and I feel like other creators could have gotten a better thing. But I feel like my numbers will at least still be decent. So we're throwing that out there. Give it a look if you guys want. That's such a joke, though. There's no way that he actually believes that. So now, just because I told you guys to answer it right off the bat, let's go to the community page. So far, we have 23 votes and 100% of people think that the game would be more enjoyable. Stream gang. I'm gonna pin this comment. Congratulations, you've made it. I mean, yes, other cards are problematic, but when most of the community wants one specific card to be nerfed and it's not nerfed, kind of weird. Depends on the nerf. I guess I could have put depends on a nerf, but I think just saying a nerf to it would be more or less enjoyable is just bare bones. I don't think having a third option would be as good here. I don't know. Maybe it would have been. But we'll see. Not a comment. Oh boy. I'm actually gonna do a rant video. I sometimes do rant videos. I don't know if you guys... Do you guys like when I do rant videos?
Uther versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
Justice will decide this.
Do you guys like when I do rant videos? I could do a whole other video on how I wish the nerfs had gone. And buffs had gone. Like, I could do a whole thing. I could actually, like, set up a ton of stuff. Like, get all of the cards that I want to have seen buffed and nerfed, put them all together, compile them into a list, and tend to only watch gameplay. Well, that's fair. Yeah, a lot of people only like watching gameplay. That's understandable. I just want to see, like, people would want to watch that, because I feel like I have a lot of decent ideas up here in my noggin. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Everybody loves rant videos. Look at Zeddy. I mean, Zeddy talks about... Like, that's what he's known for, though. It's different when I do a rant video, because I usually do gameplay videos and do a rant video, like, once a week, maybe. Whereas Zeddy, that's what his whole thing is based on, so his audience is expecting that. So it is technically, like, a little bit different, if that makes sense. Do I have any elementals in this deck? No, these are all kind of useless. I think I still want to coin out this minion, though. No, we coin out nothing. We play this and then we can play the other one, drop, and hand of it all next turn. Hey, Blizzard, why don't you nerf Paladin? Blizzard, yes. That's actually funny. Oh, boy. I'm going to keep refreshing the poll over and over and over again and see what the ultimate poll ends up on. And obviously, the people that watch my videos are probably a little bit biased, right? I'm not going to say that they're not biased. There's probably some bias there. I'm not totally clueless to the fact that there will be some people, or like the people who watch my content probably dislike Mage more, because Mage gets usually less views on my channel whenever I make a Mage video, so I guess there aren't even as many like Mage fans just in general. Oh, that's a sick School Spirits, actually. That was so clean. Killed off 2 of my minions, one of which I pumped. It's actually pretty solid for him, I have to say. That was respectable. Play some 1-drops. Spell. Other spell. Oh boy, Incanter's Flow. Mask of Cthulhu, just to do, you know. Yeah, no, just to do 10 damage out of nowhere, out of the blue. I'll kill a minion. I'll start going face after that turn. But he just used a removal, so I think that this board's pretty solid. Let's just protect it and go face after that. I miss Bomb Warrior. I do too. It used to be one of my favorite decks. It was fun for a while. Oh my gosh, you had another School Spirits? You had both of them? Kinda cringe. We don't have Commencement in hand, so I'm just gonna coin out the hammer here. Wait, I'm literally blind. I thought that these were both Barricade.
This is not what we stood for.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pretend like I didn't just misplay out of my butt. And we're gonna move past it. I miss Bomb Hunter. Oh, the one where he ran, what was his name? Like Flark or... I don't know what his name was, but the one that summoned the little goblin bombs and you hit him. That was a pretty fun deck too, I've got to be honest with you. That was pretty fun as well. And there I go again, drawing cards at the end of my turn like a numbnut. I mean, I actually think that nerfing Incanter's Flow to not make certain spells free would have been enough of a nerf. Like, I would have been fine with that nerf. That nerf would have been a good nerf, in my opinion. One, two, three, four other cards that would have been better. Kinda lame. Not ideal, but to be fair, we do have a lot of our big cards already in our hand, so it's not that unreasonable for that to happen. It was fun, but was overshadowed by Dr. Boom. Fair enough. Incoming Vuljin commencement, yeah. Oh, that's actually a clean removal. That was well played. I respect that. That was well played. That truly was well played. That sounds sarcastic, but I'm not trying to be sarcastic. That was wow. That was wow. I truly am a man of many words. I'm sad that you called the Vuljin commencement, but at the same time, I've gotten lucky and haven't gotten one for a really long time, so the fact that I got it, statistically, it has to happen at some point. Oh. Uh-oh. This will kill off the 6/6. I think that this deck historically does bad against Warlock. Because here's the problem. Warlock actually has a lot of good removal. Oh, you top deck the Sociologist. That might be game. That actually I think might be game. Okay, we're going to play Deathwing. We're going to hope he doesn't have a removal. We're going to hope we lose the swords and the secrets. Just don't lose Mask of Cthulhu, actually. That's really all I care about. Also, Blessing. We kept both of the swords. It's not great. Siphon Soul? That's GG. It's not Siphon, it's Drain, but same concept. I'm still dead. I have nothing left. I'm just gonna go next. It's fine, whatever, man. Spreading Plague. Okay, Spreading Plague was stupid. Warlock is bad, but it does counter a couple of certain decks, and this is one of the decks that it just happens to beat.
This ends now. Justice will decide this.
I have the vision of Vuljin with Onyxia turn 5. Why did I keep Galloping Savior? I don't know. That was a misplay. I did not mean to keep that. I don't know why. Whatever, not important. Anyway, we want to Vuljin something out early so that way we can get Onyxia. Or I guess Blackwing and pop off. The goal is maybe like first day of school, so we can just pump out a couple of minions to make it easier for Vol'jin to trigger. But it's fine if we don't get that. If we can get a minion to stick on the board for a while, or at all, that'd be great. Mancrick for 3? Oh, Mana Feeder Panthera for 2? Warlock needs a buff. Yeah, and then they nerfed Hysteria, which kind of hurt Warlock so much more than it already was hurting. Like, Warlock was already in a bad spot, and they just said, hey, you. And then they just started beating it up. Like, I don't know where I was gonna, like, it was on the ground in a little ball, fetal position, like, please no more. I'm almost as bad as Shaman. All I got is Ticketus, and everybody hates him. And they were like, yeah, okay. Then they just start beating him up even more. Like, I don't... Poor guy. I feel like they could have nerfed an individual priest card if they wanted to nerf priest, as opposed to a card that would hurt the second worst class in the game. Also, I know that there were a lot of priests in Grandmasters. Okay, I'm not ignorant of this, but Warlock and Priest are already 8th and 9th in the meta. Like, why nerf them? What? I don't get it. I don't get what Blizzard's doing at the time, man. I truly don't. Well, no, don't buff Ticketus necessarily, but I would say there are things that they could do to buff it. Or to change it around a little bit. I don't know.
Fresh fell steel, hot out of the kiln.
Interesting. The priest is doing true. Darn.
Reporting for duty. Job's done.
Fine, I guess you can play Vol'jin turn 7. I guess it's not that bad. Favorite class is probably Hunter of all time, because that's the deck I used to get to Legend my first time with, because I was a budget player and used to face Hunter. And I mean, I understand why people play some of those decks sometimes, right? Because sometimes it's just like it's a budget deck, right? Sometimes it's just what you have at the time, and like, no harm in that. I don't know. Balancing a card game is definitely hard. But I don't know. Like, if Hearthstone was had a better free-to-play model, and it balanced its cards more regularly and did things that the community needed because it was genuinely too strong, I think Hearthstone would be in a better spot. But I feel like a lot of the times they just procrastinate and say, shoot, we promised NERFS. I guess we'll throw some of this stuff together right at the end here, and we'll call it a good, and we'll call it good. You get a 3/4, it's not bad. Hey, gangsters, Typhel.
My blades aren't just for show.
I mean, Ticketus is, it is true, it is not a good card, but it's not terrible. Like, it definitely fulfills a role. It definitely does pretty well in some situations. We bounce and hope for runaway. Cool. Then we go plop and get a secret, and then it kills a 6/3, and we're chilling. Big Paladin, is it legit? I mean, I'm currently 12-6. I'm assuming I'm gonna win this game, so I'm doing pretty well with it. Battle ready decks are way too expensive. Yup, they should be like 15. Wait, how much are they right now? They're like 20, 25. I think they should have been 10 or 15. Especially considering some of them give you Mancrick, a legendary you already get for free.
You don't pick the ones, silly.
That's fair. With the whole ticketus thing. I get that. Oh boy, Blessing of Authority, man. Whew, what a balanced card. What a balanced card, man. Whew, sheesh. I mean, okay. $20 for one deck is not insane by Hearthstone standards. $20 will get you 20 packs, which is essentially 2,000 dust on average. Maybe about 3,000. 3,000 dust, if you're a new player, isn't as much as just buying one of those new decks. That being said, $20 is still ridiculously expensive, and it should be cheaper. But in terms of relative to Hearthstone standards, $20 actually isn't that bad of a deal. Like, it's a pretty decent deal. Getting 3 legendaries, usually 6 to 8 epics, and a good handful of rares is already like a 5,000, maybe 6,000 dust value. Like, yeah. I just wish that they didn't include Mancrick as one of the legendaries because it's already a free card. Warlock usually does pretty well against this deck. However, with 2 Sword of the Fallens to thin out my deck a ton, I actually think that this will be pretty solid. And Hammer of Naru will be a good turn 6 play eventually. Like, we have good cards. This is fine. This will be good follow-up. Four hours of trying to play Clunky Face Hunter. Oh. I'll play Clunky Face Hunter tomorrow for sure, though. I already have thumbnails made for these decks. Like, the way that I do this is because I have a thumbnail guy, and we are in different time zones. So I tell him the decks that I play, and then I have to play those decks and get content, so that way I can eventually make the videos on them. Which is why I always prioritize, like, the first 2 or 3 decks before I think, like, oh, what deck should I play now? That's just generally what ends up happening. But I'll play 1 game after this just to throw it in there, just because I feel like it'll be a fun deck, and then I'll probably be done streaming for the day. If you're a new player, this free-to-play game, and then have to spend $20 just to get a viable deck, it would probably turn you away. No, yeah, it's true. Like I said, Blizzard's free-to-play model is absolute garbage. It is archaic. Card pack systems are just stupid. Like, sure, you have the adrenaline of opening packs, which can be cool, don't get me wrong. I do get that. But at the same time, it's still not healthy for people to have to do. Like, it's not healthy for the game. Plagued Proto Drake, not bad. If we can get a minion to stick on the board, we can then pop it out with a Plague Proto Drake, but it'll probably be more of a turn 7 play than anything else. Yeah. The hand has a lot of weapons, true. Okay, he kills that off. It is kind of lame. Not a huge fan. But understandable. I mean, it's not... That's not great, but... What if we play Vuljin as a means to pull out a strong minion from his board? Or from his hand, like Ticketus or Yasharaj. What if we get something... What if we snipe something? But then again, what if we end up hitting something like Ogremancer, and I'm just like, well, shoot, now I'm screwed. I don't think it's worth playing him. I really don't. I don't think he has Ticketus in his hand. I just have this gut feeling that he doesn't. Ticketus is going to be 5 or greater in terms of cards, turns drawn. If he ends up being one of these cards, then I guess I was wrong and I should have taken the chance. Token Druid's bomb and it only costs 3,000 dust. That's true. It's actually very true. It is a very good deck for how little it costs. It's kind of crazy, actually. The question is, do I play Vuljin after I know he gets Yashiraj? Because then I'd have to deal with a 10-10. But also, he wouldn't get the battle cry. I don't know. Face Hunter's also cheap. That's true. Like, you can climb free-to-play. Like I said, I hit Legend as a free-to-play player with Face Hunter way back when. I mean, it's definitely able to play free-to-play, but the problem is it's not a pay-to-win game, but it's a pay-to-have-fun game. Right? Like, you can't try other decks. Wait, what did he just play? Siphon Soul? Oh, sick. Oh! Go on mine! Oh my god! Oh my... But do you concede? Do you concede? That's disgusting. That is there's no way. There's no way that just happened. There's no way that just happened. Plague Proto Drake 2, please. Oh my god. I hate Oh My Yogg. Like, what is he supposed to do to play around that? Right? Like, there's nothing that he can do to play around that. It was strictly worse for him than Counterspell in so many ways. He took 8 more damage and had his spell countered. That's... Oh my god. I feel bad. I feel bad, actually. Oh My Yogg should not exist. I actually hope that... I want Oh My Yogg to get removed from the game. Or, like... literally just being a 1-mana counterspell would be better. That's why Yogg is not... Yeah, he just has to concede here. Like, what the... What was that? So anyway, I think I'm going to be... I'll play 1 game of the Face Hunter deck, and then I'm going to be done streaming for it today. I'm going to make a rant video as well for later. I hope you guys stay tuned for that. With Cream? Overwhelm? An abusive sergeant? Scrap shots? I can already tell I don't like this as much as my normal Face Hunter, but I'll give it a try one time real quick for you. Oh my god. Oh my Moinshinderu, we. Oh my I feel so bad for winning that game. Like, what the what? Don't have as much of a turn 2 play as or turn 1 play as I would like, but that's okay. We clearly don't have as many turn 1 plays in this deck anyway. I like watching Ecor play. Fair enough. I am a good player. Selective breeder. Mancrick is fine. That oh my god wasn't even surprising. I feel like this deck isn't good. What? What is this deck? I need to contest the board. We can play Zixer next turn as well. Or Mancrick. I'm not sure which one I want to play. What do you do? Mulligan Overwhelm? Because Overwhelm isn't going to do anything into Mage. I thought it was going to be no minion Mage. Which means Overwhelm literally wouldn't kill anything. However, I was wrong. No. That's so sad. It makes me so disappointed, actually. Oh, man.
My powers are never truly gone.
Oh, that card's gonna be frustrating. I think I just need to play, like, Warsong Wrangler Hero Power, and then, like, Warsong Wrangler Mancrick, and see where we go with that. No Selective Breeder is kind of bad. I mean, I definitely see how this deck can be good. I just don't like it personally. So that means there's only one card that this can get. That feels so lame.
Hungry, aren't ya?
But it's okay. Like, Trampling Rhino needs to be nerfed. It should be a 5 mana, like, 4/5. Considering all the things that can pump it. Or Warsong Wrangler should be nerfed. I mean, I guess technically there is counterplay for this deck, so it's fine. Ow. But I don't know. Like, this is gonna do 6 damage to his face and leave me with a giant minion on board. Also, this card's immune to Hysteria because if it trades into a ton of things, the opponent just dies.
Oh, it says explode.
No, yeah, I'm not saying. Ugh. I'm not saying this deck can't work. I'm just saying that I personally don't like it very much. But I'm sure the deck can work. And I'm just saying that I like the other one better. Maybe if I played this one more and more and more, I'd like see how flexible it is. But just based on what I'm seeing, I just feel like it's lacking the aggression that it normally needs. I mean, maybe I'll keep this one on like the back burner. If my normal Face Hunter deck stops doing well, I'll start trying out this one. It's like my backup Face Hunter deck, I guess. If my main one stops doing well. But if I had to choose one, I think just even after one game, the initial feel of my main one feels better. But that's probably because I've played it like 80 times. But I don't know. I mean, I see how this deck could be good, and in a slightly slower meta, I think that this deck can be good, if not better than my Face Hunter. But I think that right now, Face Hunter is better. And I think in GMs it's different because people are playing slower decks slightly because they're better players and they play control. But on ladder, it's going to be more aggressive. People are going to be trying to climb faster. They're not going to be as good as Grandmasters, and they're going to be easily punished by very fast Face Hunter gameplay. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will see you guys. Do you ever have a drunk stream? Perhaps. That is something I have planned on doing. I also plan on doing a 24-hour stream when I hit 24K subs. However, We're very far away from 24K subs. We're still 2,000 subs away from doing a 24-hour stream. So, if you want to see a 24-hour stream, hit the sub button. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Stay tuned for the rant video. If you hadn't taken the poll, by the way, on my channel for the Incanter's Flow, actually let me know. I know that I was being upset about it, but I actually want to know if you think it would be more enjoyable or less enjoyable with Incanter's Flow or without Incanter's Flow. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.